Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
welcome back everyone for a very, very special day. Of course, we're here for the release of the Louisiana DLC. Going to be an exciting one for the next 3 hours. You're going to be joining us with some very special guests, as you can see here in the studio already.
Full
And we're going
house
to be taking
already.
you all the way to the release. Yeah, of course. Great to have you all with us. Thanks everyone for being here. I know for some of you it's still early in the morning. I think I've seen some people from New Zealand, 4 a.m. for you guys the next day.
Jeez, guys,
Yeah.
go sleep.
You guys are crazy. But no, thank you everybody for all of your support. If you're joining us for the very first time, welcome along. My name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers here at SCS Software. Joining us behind the wheel today, we're the one and only Namiro, head of PR and marketing. Good to have you again.
Another stream. Hey,
I know, man. It's been so busy, right? Like we did the release of Nordic Horizons last week.
I'm basically sleeping in the studio now. You know,
we're here all the time. Good to have you here. And we have our two very special guests who's going to be joining us for the next hour. We have Davido, Louisiana Map DLC lead. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here. I'm doing fine.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
You're like
thank
third,
you for coming
fourth
along.
stream, fifth?
Yeah.
Fourth, I think.
Fourth. Yeah, okay.
And of course, there on the very left, we have our ATS Map QA lead, Davin Chillo. How are you doing?
Hey, everyone. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you for bringing the bowl of mandarins. It's very nice of you, very kind of you to bring this gift.
You want one? Or what?
You can send it. You can send it over this way.
You can throw it all the way to you.
Exactly. Of course, a very exciting day today. We're going to be trucking, of course, throughout Louisiana, throughout the whole of the stream. Nemo's going to be taking us on some journeys. I'm sure you have some. What's the plan today, Nemo? You're going to be like just free roaming, or have you got some plan you want to head somewhere?
I don't know. I will be your chauffeur for tonight. So anywhere you guys want me to take you in Louisiana, I can make that happen. Let me just do a little trick I like.
I'd say our two guests have more knowledge than probably me and Nemo combined about Louisiana.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if they have any recommendations. Just a little.
I know only what we just seen in a video trailer, you know. So
yeah, practically.
But
So
we are currently above the city of Houma.
Okay.
And Davinci said before the stream that Port Forshon is beautiful. So maybe we can check that out, and then we can go wherever we want.
Like,
We haven't been to the north of Louisiana yet. As you can see, it's all grayed out. What's the city of Derrida?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a small city close to the border of Texas.
The Riddler.
Not the Riddler. That's a different series and game, man. Like
Batman.
Yes, exactly. Of course, we're here in the Pelican State. And some of you may have already seen across the state a little bit from some of the early access videos from our amazing content creators.
Let's check what they have here.
yeah,
You might have seen our gameplay previews as well, or maybe some screenshots, of course, across our blog. We've been obviously talking about a lot of topics from this DLC, and we're only now hours away from the release, and that's happening at 7 p.m. Central European time. If you want to find all of the time zones, I've put a bunch of them on the blog today. That's at blog.scssoft.com. You can find the links in the chat. You can just head over to blog.scssoft.com. You can find it for your nearest time zone there. But of course, you're going to have, once it releases, the weekend ahead of you to get trucking. Of course, we'll have our Cruising Louisiana World of Trucks event as well, which has some very cool rewards, and also a special award like we usually do, which
is it
actually
plushy grizzly or black bear, or
this is a Louisiana black bear,
Louisiana
right? They have
black
their own.
Yeah.
They have their own species of bear in Louisiana, and
what's
I
the
had no
difference
idea
between
about this.
Louisiana black bear and just a standard black bear? And don't say
from
that the
Louisiana.
one is living in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if there's any.
We didn't see any black bear.
Did you not? Oh,
Man. We saw many alligators, but no black bear.
So you know cheeseburger, the alligator cheeseburger.
That's one of the alligators we spotted already during one of our gameplay streams.
I'm really curious why we chose that bear, because maybe I think.
Why is not the alligator, right, or pelican, or
pelican?
Yeah,
would be great. Alligator, maybe we save them for Florida.
maybe.
Yeah,
True. That's very true. Very true. But either way, this guy's super cuddly and very big, so I'm looking forward to earning him once we get truck in Louisiana. All the details you need to know on the blog, of course, blog.scsoft.com. But otherwise, yeah, good to be here, everybody. Good to have you all here. Let us know where you're watching from in the world. We'd love to see some of your locations.
Florida confirmed. Yeah, chat. Until now, we thought that we would do like all the states except Florida. David just confirmed that one as well. So yeah.
Dang. The leaks are already coming. Well, good to see everyone. We got people from Estonia, New Hampshire, Virginia, USA, Connecticut, USA, the Netherlands, Denmark, Colorado, Chicago,
Louisiana,
Texas.
Actually. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see
Shout
Louisiana
out to
there.
Louisiana.
Shout out. British
Hamilton's.
Columbia, Canada.
San Diego, Korea in YouTube, Philippines as well, Germany, Texas, Norway, Australia.
Maple
We've
syrup.
got New Zealand, of course, Ukraine as well, Finland, all sorts of places. Thank you everyone for being here. We got the world with us this afternoon. All right, well, time's already flying with us, and we want to get some questions to these guys because, of course, both of these wonderful guests with us have worked very closely on the DLC for quite a bit of time now, and we'd love to learn a little bit more about the process of it, and of course the work that's been going into this DLC, bringing it up to its release. Are you stuck, Nemo? Are you?
No, I'm training for the New York DLC.
The New York DLC.
Hung him.
It's working. I think it's working. It made the light go green quicker, right? All right. Well, let's get into some questions then. Maybe we can start with Davido. We can ask, how long have you been working on this DLC for?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I've been working here for 8 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
One less year than my brother, Nemiru.
You're not related.
Not related at all. I couldn't tell.
It's a lie.
And how long have you been working on this particular project of Louisiana?
1 year, I think.
1 year?
One
Okay.
and something.
One and something. Yeah.
Actually,
Pretty
Chad,
good time.
I through my life I've been hearing from multiple sources that mine and mine's brother voices are very similar. Is it correct, Chad? Tell us.
It's
Is it
strange
true?
because you are adopted. So.
Yeah, right. From the
Whoa.
better family.
Breaking news. Love it.
Kinda.
Only a year. Kinda? Okay.
Davido has a nicer voice.
Nicer
Benny, you fired.
voice. Oh.
Benny, you fired.
Let us know. Let us know, chat, what you think. But yeah, only a year working on Louisiana. It seems like it's quite a quick time to be working on this state. But from what we've seen so far, there's so much detail and beauty and road networks and squeezing. Is it 11 cities into this DLC? I mean, that's a lot.
It's 11.
That's a yeah. That's a big amount.
If you count the Port Fusion as a city, then it's 11.
Gotcha. And how about yourself, Davin Chill? You've been working at SES for how long now?
For how long? Oh, it'll be 8 years next year.
8 years as well.
Yeah, in April,
Wow.
so like 7.5
Hey.
years. already.
7.5 years.
Yeah,
That's
going
similar time
so
to me then.
fast.
Yeah.
You've
gotcha.
got your silver badge already.
Yeah, I got my silver
Nice.
badge. Yeah, I joined when I was 19, so
Wow.
time is
Dang.
fast.
Time is flying. And so I wanted to ask a little bit about the team. How big is the team that's been working on Louisiana? Has it kind of changed a lot throughout the project?
I have a team of 14 people, including myself. The core of the team is a very strong core who has been working for a long time together. I think since Wyoming.
You guys did Wyoming and then Arkansas together.
Montana, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hard workers.
but before the project of Louisiana, 4 new people came to my team. So actually now I have mixed team of senior guys and a few junior talented guys.
Okay. It sounds like it was quite a mix of people. Do you think that kind of presented their own unique challenges, having kind of a mix of a team that's new and old, or was it a good mix in your eyes?
I think it's a good mix, guys. I've actually every specialist I need,
Mhm.
which is some specialist for the road layout,
Big cities, maybe.
big cities,
Mm.
custom
vegetation,
depots, vegetation,
national parks.
yeah, national parks, rocks, generic assets, and so on.
Gotcha. It sounds like it's got a pretty interesting structure then at the team, where you kind of have people assigned doing specific things. Is that the same in quality assurance?
Yeah, of course.
You have like certain people doing certain things throughout the
Mhm.
projects?
Yeah. Well, now it is, but it wasn't always like that.
Mm.
When the team was smaller, we had like 3 people and they were doing everything. But
this is
now we can.
Wow,
now we
nice.
The
can have
infamous
this-
turn, right? From
Yeah.
PGA. This is the infamous turn from PGA.
Oh,
Alex,
yeah.
that's quite a funny thing. We had a special demo of Louisiana at PGA, and
We had
this
to
part was
remove
included.
A few
And this turn was so
Yeah,
impossible
yeah.
for many people to make it. Like people were ending
Really?
like back there, crashed all the
It's not that
time.
hard, though.
They're just taking it too fast, you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So now we have a specialist for pretty much everything. Like the map testers, that's like eight of us. So
Mhm.
it's not that big team. And then the whole QA is like 40 people. So
Wow.
yeah.
40.
when you are talking about
people.
the team, we were at the same team for some time. Didn't
Yeah,
we?
pretty much. We were at the same bay. Like we were.
Oh,
sitting
yeah, at
next
the
to
same
each
bay.
other.
Gotcha.
Well-
And when it,
Because I was
Okay.
working as a tester in my first year here.
Yeah.
oh,
STS.
But I
okay.
think when I joined, you already was a map designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's a history.
gotcha. It is a bit of history. I like that. It's a bit of a bond between the two of you, and now you've kind of both grown into your own kind of senior positions, which is fantastic to see. And I was going to ask, because we don't too often get QA come on the stream. Actually, like I wanted to ask. Most people assume that like everything has to be complete and then it's QA tested. Is it the same way like this, or is it like throughout the whole process you're constantly testing, giving feedback, and then again kind of going through a whole system, or how does that work?
Well, we have something called iterations. So, like, first iteration is about road layout. So the map designers
Yeah.
create a road layout. And
Just a
test
basic
that.
layout
Yeah.
with
Because-
junctions, and that's all.
So because we need to know if we can fit everywhere with the longest trailer, if the slopes
Oh, I
aren't
see.
too steep, so we can go with the weakest truck and all this stuff. Because if we wouldn't do that, then like the map designers would create a whole city around it, and then we would say it doesn't work. Can't go past with the truck. So
Yeah.
they would need to remake all that.
So it's a constant kind of like communication between both yourselves at QA and also with the map team to always be constantly receiving feedback on how they can change things, improve things for the player experience. And I'm sure
we sent-
that's
we sent
very
every-
valuable.
We sent every iteration for testing.
Every single
We
one.
see
Wow.
each road and each city at least 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've really seen it grow then from like bottom to top and kind of know all the
From
roads.
nothing.
From nothing. Yeah. And does it always like surprise you how much it changes
Yeah.
over time? Yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
All the time. It's
Fantastic
crazy.
to see the process.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that most of us don't get to see. Obviously, like for now, like we're seeing almost what is the end product. There's probably still a few things behind the scenes going on in terms of little polish ups and fixes and such like that. But just to really see it from the bare bones till now must be pretty impressive, I gotta say. And I imagine it's not just obviously driving that you have to test, but also like arcing and AI testing and economy testing.
There is
I'm sure there's loads,
so
right?
many things to test. Yeah, so many, and we are just adding more every time. So
What kind of ferry is
it's
this?
bigger and bigger. But yeah, there is a lot of things. Like even now we are testing like depots and custom depots because they are custom made. Back then you had just a depot that was placed into a map and it could be tested like once and then map designer will put it into map and it will be okay every time. But now the custom depots are made, so we need to test it like with iteration process. Custom depot, so
You have
Yeah.
to test the all custom depots specifically because they are not the same.
yeah, they are not the same. Yeah, so
it's I think it's a real pain, but
but
it's
you know
it's worth it
something.
because,
Yeah,
because
it's worth it.
It's- It's for the benefit of the player, absolutely. And how, just out of interest, like how many iterations are you receiving? Is it like per day, or is it like per week, or how, is there like a timeline there, cycle?
I think the first iteration are very quick.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 iteration together.
What does it mean very quick? Like a month or 2? A week?
Maybe
3 hours?
days.
Days even, okay.
Maybe weeks. It depends on
Oh.
how long the road is. Or
Okay,
it
yeah.
depends how the city big is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
it on the map side it took a few days to
It's the easiest part.
make a first iteration. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
love
it's
these
the easiest. It's just junctions and connecting between junctions, the roads.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
building up layer by layer.
I love this harbor.
This
Love
is
the
cool. I
ferries.
like this.
Yeah,
This is
the
very
ferries,
unique.
It's so awesome.
That's something.
I've not
new.
seen this one actually. This
Me
one's
neither.
new to me.
Yeah,
Is
it's
this just
animated,
specifically
yeah.
trucks, or because it looks like it's made for it, right? The length of it and everything. It's that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I have to check that one out. Yeah, Louisiana looking very, very beautiful. So I wanted to ask Davido about a little bit about the kind of like, I don't know, how it all starts from the very beginning. You know, how what kind of comes first when you're starting to build a new map expansion? Is it just the road networks you're really focusing on
Yeah.
first?
The basis of everything is a pre-production
Mm-hmm.
in which the cities and settlements are decided on, and it's needed to propose their design.
Mm-hmm.
The same is for the road network. You have to come up with basic and new economy so that it's functional both for the DLC itself and for the entire ATS.
Yeah, we testing that. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with a list of landmarks in this period. With new generic assets usually are created.
What is this? Repep? Or is it like liquefied?
This
Like
one's
natural
oil or
gas
something,
Yeah,
or
storage or
gas?
something?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a big
Yeah,
place
it's
as
oil
well.
storage.
Oil storage.
Mm.
Okay.
That's
So let's
super
see if
cool.
they have anything for us.
Let's hope.
Propane.
Take the
Okay.
Oh.
propane,
Not going to Louisiana. Oh my
that's all.
goodness. All the way to Iowa.
That's it.
Anything in the external market, like water travel? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't think it's actually connected already.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you're right.
not
Maybe
released,
it's still
you
being
know,
worked
like-
on.
That's probably not.
That's a
yeah.
good point. I keep forgetting that. We're working up to that.
Let's see if there is a quick job from this city.
Maybe you
can
could
see,
show
yeah.
the city of Shreveport because it's really interesting with its skyline. You
Yeah,
can drive
true.
through the skyline. Or
Which
from
one? This one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. So
No
let's
job.
see if
No
there
job
is
there.
if there is a job to that place.
Doesn't look like it. You might need to. Can you quick
Hmm.
travel
Quick
there?
travel,
Is that
quick
possible?
travel,
Can we
yeah.
try to quick travel there?
I'll try have a look. If we can't take a quick travel.
Nope. But we can quick
Nope.
travel to
Yeah,
Alexandria,
that's
and maybe
better.
there will be something.
Okay.
All right, we'll try that. We will try that. Sounds good. So, building on the map layer by layer, I imagine with the states kind of slowly coming closer together on the east side of things, scale becomes a little bit of a fun challenge to work around. How have you been tackling that so far? Has it been quite hard to just decide on, okay, this is how we're going to squeeze everything in, or are you having to find like new ways to
Yeah, we have to
do
squeeze
this?
the everything,
Mm.
the roads and the cities.
Like,
Mm.
let's take this one and abandon it here.
Oh, sure.
Abandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abandon
What the
the job. Why not? They don't need it. We can just.
All right, let me
Just
check
kidding.
quick job. Seems like nothing is leading to that city of Shreveport.
You got too many like long cargoes, man.
Yeah. Poplar block. Yeah, let's try
Whatever you want
this
to do.
one. And
that could work.
that will take us around.
So, over the past few states, obviously, in this area of the USA, most of it's been quite focused on agriculture. There's been a lot of fields and farms and hills. But now we're kind of getting to some pretty interesting states where there's a lot more unique industries and different biomes and wildlife and all sorts of that. What was new for you when creating this DLC? Was there like some things that you've never created before for a state? For example, like the swamps, right? Or the biomes?
Yeah, swamps maybe, but we already have a few in Arkansas.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot about those ones.
But I think, the biome is a unique in Louisiana because we are for the first time in the real south of the U.S. Louisiana.
Oh, you hit the power line.
Who put the power line pole there?
Come on, man.
Benny, was that you? I literally didn't see it through the A pillar.
Oh, you got the blind spot going there? Yeah, maybe you can add a point. Maybe. Who knows?
No. This is a different game.
This is a different game. It all counts. It all counts. Yeah, like the scenery, the wildlife. I mean, from one of our more recent blogs of like Avery Island, that was like I remember it saying that there was some wildlife you could spot there, and it seems like I gotta say like the assets and the designers and vegetation team have been kind of working their overtime because of how much greenery and stuff. I didn't realize Louisiana is so green. There's so many trees and so many different, so much. But that's quite unique. Was that also something new that was challenging for the team, or was that quite a fun thing for you guys to do actually, to include these things?
It's been definitely fun to creating these places. I think that Avery Island is a really unique place. We were there 2 years ago during the business trip.
Oh yeah, of course.
It really is. It really amazed us. It was a special place.
I know it was quite a little while ago, so the memory might not be all there. Did both of you get to go on that research trip, or was it just
No, just me.
Just
me
yourself?
with a few colleagues from my team.
Gotcha. What was like the biggest standout thing about Louisiana to you? What did you love the most about this state?
I think the vegetation, definitely. They are typical oaks covered by Spanish moss. It's a little creepy. You can see it from horror movies from that area.
That's cool.
I love that. That's so cool. I think I would love to visit Louisiana, though it does seem like it's a very warm place to be. I think last time we checked the weather, it was like still like 20, 30
With
degrees
high humidity,
out there.
baby.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
really high humidity, sweaty. So, but it looks really nice. There's a lot of history there, of course, as well, and some famous cities with festival and the birthplace of jazz and stuff like this. So it really does seem like a wonderful state. And I was going to ask Avangelo, have you been to the States previously as well on other trips, or have you...
No. Sadly,
Never?
I wasn't, but I would love to.
Oh man, we
Maybe
definitely should.
someday, yeah. I'm just a tester.
Would you say like Louisiana would be like one of those ones on your list?
Well, yeah, Louisiana would be that. But
Maybe like let's wait for Florida, right? Or
yeah,
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have some party in Florida.
There's some sunshine.
Miami. You have to research Miami.
Yeah. Miami Beach.
Miami, specifically Miami Beach.
With all
There's
the
a very
clubs.
specific times of sand. Yeah. Exactly. So for you then, working a QA on testing like American Truck Simulator and USA roads, do you also have to do kind of like some research yourself to like make sure everything's looking correct, or is that mainly to the research team that you leave that to?
Well, it depends on what exactly. Like when we have some landmark place, we often use like Google Maps to see if it's and if it's like comparable. And it's okay. But on like the roads, we trust map designers most
We
of
have
the
to
time.
trust the research team.
Yeah, and the research team. So yeah, but when it's like a famous landmark, we are trying to find something that wouldn't fit or something like that. Yeah, we are looking at it.
Gotcha. And what are the most challenging aspects of QA for you? Because a lot of people, they have it kind of in their mind that if you do quality assurance, you just get to play games all day and it's fun. But in fact,
It's
there's
not
a
like
lot
that,
of work
guys.
behind
It's
it,
not
right?
like that. No. Last time I had a wheel in my hand was a long time ago. So yeah, actually, when I'm in the game testing, I'm actually all the time in the free camera. So I'm just playing it on the Superman mode,
Got it.
flying
Superman.
around. Yeah, that's most of the time. But yeah, of course, our testers are driving with the wheels so they can test the road curves and the rolls and all this stuff. Yeah.
What would you say some of the biggest challenges are for the team when it comes to testing?
For a team, a lot of the times it's the pressure because we are on the end of the pipeline, like the testing is at the end. So when there is a lot of things that a lot of things that get into the same time, and we need to finish something, then it's very stressful. Like yeah.
Got
So
it, okay.
the planning and all this stuff. When it doesn't fit, it's kinda stressful, yeah, because you don't want to send like bugs to the best community.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I know that obviously our community as well sometimes are very helpful during open betas
Yeah,
or
of
maybe
course.
after releasing reporting stuff as
Yeah,
well.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna say,
guys
is
also have,
that
like, a
helpful to you
team of-
guys?
Team of senior testers that we are using, like those are guys from the community,
Yeah,
right? But we
yeah,
are
yeah.
sending them like
Oh,
special
okay.
builds. And
Yeah, we
Oh.
do. Shout out to them.
how many people are there in that team?
Oh, no, it's not that much. I think 10, something
10,
around
okay.
that. Yeah. Maybe
Gotcha,
a little bit more,
interesting,
but
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, no,
it's up to their free time, so
Mm.
we don't like we can't tell them now we were gonna drive it because we need it. It's in their free time, so
Yeah, shout
And
out to
how's
them
that?
for helping us.
yeah,
man.
shout out definitely.
I was gonna say, like, that must be very valuable for your team and like really help you if you have a bit of an extra workload, and they can really help you out and get an extra set of eyes on something.
Yeah,
Are they mainly testing kind of like towards the end?
yeah,
Of, like,
towards
the
the end, yeah,
pipeline?
the final builds.
Towards the
Yeah,
end?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't
also
know
shout
how
out to
early
everyone
you-
who is reporting bugs on the forum. That's also very helpful. Like, yeah, we can't be
So
everywhere, but the game is too big now, and if you report something on the forum, it's very helpful.
Yeah. I mean, the best way to do that is through the forums, guys. They have like the dedicated bug sections
Yeah.
where you can actually report those. And I think there's like a little template you should follow, right, in terms of reporting
Yeah.
information that's important for your team.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
You can't just send like a message like, "Hey, my game crashed." And you're like,
Yeah,
but
there are some rules. There are some rules, but
There are some
where?
rules.
What were you doing before? Like, you know, are you using
Yeah.
mods or not? You know, what's happening? What truck were you driving? Right?
Yeah.
well, the steps
Exactly.
to reproduce it, like that's always helpful, and the game log definitely because that's something that is also very helpful when we are solving these bugs.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I understand. So yeah, big shout out to everyone that does do that does help out in those kind of critical stages of testing, because it's a big help overall to the game, the release, or even before then, you know, if you're catching stuff before a release, like during an open beta or something. So it's great to shine a light on that, because like I said, we don't really have you guys from QA on the stream very often, so it's kind of interesting to see that insight into the quality
Well, you need to
assurance.
invite me more, Alex.
I know. Why? What's happened, man? We need to get.
It's
board.
maybe
Exactly.
2 years when I was here last time. So
Where were you like last year? What release was that? That must have been.
it
like-
wasn't the release. It was the like the
was a Dev Talk, right?
yeah, Dev Talk. Yeah,
Was it? No
Yeah,
way.
it
Ah,
was.
jeez.
It was still in the
Been
previous
that long
office.
already.
yeah, in previous office.
Yeah, in the old office. Yeah, absolutely. That's very, very interesting. So now, say like in this stage now, is there even people working now doing some testing behind the scenes, or is it mostly wrapped up for now, would you say, in terms of release wise for Louisiana?
Well, there are definitely guys that are driving the build that we're gonna release, just to make
Mhm.
sure, you know.
So this is the city skyline you were talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah,
approaching
yeah.
it.
Get ready, guys. Get ready. Get
Oh,
ready.
let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an achievement as well. Pelican
nice.
State.
Nice.
Whoa.
That is lovely. Man, I would get so distracted on my way to work if I was living in this area. I'd be like, man, this is so nice, and then probably accidentally hit something or something. The beautiful view up here. And it's quite a big city, actually. I'm quite
Check
surprised.
that
Yes,
spaghetti.
Yes, it is.
Mm,
How complex that is.
nice
man.
intersection. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I always have this, I guess, stereotype in my mind that like the only big cities in the USA are like either on the East Coast or the West Coast. But in fact, there's lots of big cities in between, like with skyscrapers and stuff as well. And it's quite surprising to see Louisiana has quite a few big cities.
You know what?
I
Let's
didn't
check
quite
the
realize how
downtown as
built
well.
up. Yeah,
Whoa.
I didn't quite realize how
Taking us
big
the other-
downtown
Okay,
is.
fine. We can drive through here
Yeah.
and maybe stop at the viewpoint here.
Is this also where the dome is located as well? Is that's in
I think that's a different city, right? With the dome.
Dome
that's
is
in
New
New Orleans?
Yeah, New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah. Now we have driven past that, and I gotta say, I'm incredibly impressed on how much has actually been built in there.
When I
and the
was there, I
detail
was
going
really
there,
surprised how big it is. It's
Yeah,
really
I
huge,
had no
huge
idea.
arena.
And it's a baseball stadium, right?
No,
Football,
NFL?
Football.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think
because
it
they
has about
hosted Super Bowl.
80,000 people capacity.
50,000 people.
What the hell?
It's crazy because
That's a lot.
we don't have
4 times the auto.
we don't
already.
have these
In
type
Toronto.
of buildings here.
We have a cities of like 80,000 people.
Yeah, that's my city.
It's insane, and there's like kind of like 2 centers next to each other, right? There's like the dome, and then there's another smaller one next to it as well, I believe.
Yes.
But yeah, I really did not realize how built up New Orleans was, because I've only ever really known it for like obviously the very famous festival they host every year, Mardi Gras, right, which happens in like February, I believe, and that's like in the historical kind of like part of New Orleans. But I didn't realize there's this whole big city attached to it.
I think it served as a shelter for people when the Katrina hit
Yes.
hit the
Oh,
city.
really?
That's what someone said last time in the chat as well.
Yeah, super interesting. And of course, you got some incredibly impressive bridges as well, including one of the longest in the world. Is that correct? I think there's
what-
Longest bridge.
Bridges.
Yeah, the
Bridge.
Portra train.
yeah, that's
I don't
right.
know
There's,
how-
I think
how
there's a
to say.
specific word.
Is it the
Right,
one we were
yeah.
just dreaming on a few moments back?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
it's
I
in
think it's
the north of New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
I think it
Should
has
check that
about
out as well.
40 kilometers,
40?
40 kilometers bridge.
and you are driving
Yeah.
over the water all the way.
What?
So it looks
It's-
like
yeah.
you are driving across the sea because you don't see
40 kilometers.
you don't see anything, just water around the
the
other
chat's got it there. I don't know if I'm gonna say this correctly. The port on Chartrain Causeway. Oh, I'm probably gonna butcher that and like pronouncing.
Causeway.
Is that how you pronounce it?
It's a causeway.
It's huge. It is ridiculously big,
It's a
and I know
bridge.
that we have
It's a
it in the
bridge.
game as well. But yeah, the Causeway, which is super impressive. I mean, those kind of landmarks and road networks, you felt like you definitely had to include in the map. I imagine though it didn't come without some challenges with the scale. Is that correct? With like including something this big?
Oh yeah, we tried to capture that feeling when you are driving over the water and
Mhm.
don't see anything, then just water. And I think we managed that for a while, at least.
Yeah,
But-
you did a great job.
It's not possible in this measurement 1 to
Mm.
20, which we have.
Mhm.
But
And
at
have you
least for a
actually-
while you have the feeling that you see just water.
Mm. Yeah, it looked incredible from what I saw already on our gameplays and stuff like that. But I was going to ask, have you driven over that when you're on your research trip?
Yeah,
So how
Yeah.
long did it actually take you to cross that?
maybe half an hour. I don't
Half an
remember.
hour on a bridge? I can't imagine something like this. Like usually, like
Yeah, because
I can
because
imagine.
you are allowed to drive, I think maybe 60 kilometers per hour there.
Mhm.
And
Is it because it's limited
Yeah.
for safety?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess, or yeah,
you,
yeah.
you are
that
not
makes
allowed
sense.
to stop there if you don't
Mm.
have to.
Mhm.
You don't
Is
have
it-
to. You're not allowed to turn around. You just have to go straight,
straight.
and don't stop.
So if you make a wrong turn, you're kind of screwed. You have to drive for the next 30 minutes and then drive all the way back again, and that's an hour's delay to your journey. So that's crazy. Does it get like closed in bad weather or anything like this? I wonder, because it's quite a low
Storm,
bridge,
maybe.
right? It's like near down to the water, is it?
I don't know. Maybe 10 meters above the water.
Mm.
Not
I
sure.
mean, it looks like it.
Confusing.
What are you confused about, man? Are you driving on the
Confusing
wrong
junction.
side of the road?
Got it in the mirror.
Ooh,
You got it. But this is a downtown area, right? This is like kind of like
Yes.
an area that players can drive through. This
I
is
want
cool.
to see the view.
Yeah, I love these areas where you can drive downtown and kind of capture the feel of how kind of like enclosed it is, just surrounded by these tall buildings on both sides, and capturing kind of like the busyness of it and the vibe as well. It's actually quite a beautiful city. Man, you can't keep honking at them, man.
Why not?
He's in downtown. He can.
He's
Try stop me.
I guess.
Try stop me, Alex. What were you saying?
Yeah, I can't.
Come
what?
on, guys.
Such diversity in one state, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Honestly, there's like from the greens to the urban kind of jungles. This is it seems like it has it all here in Louisiana. Do you have any kind of fond memories from this city specifically when you're visiting there?
I haven't been to Shreveport.
Oh, you didn't go
So,
there. Gotcha.
no. We just visited Welcome Center on the border with the Texas.
Mhm.
We were driving through the cities like Lake Charles, Lafayette, and we
Mhm.
spent a few days in New Orleans and the capital of
Mhm.
Baton Rouge.
Mhm.
What is this guy doing?
No,
He's
he's
just-
got the red light.
It's a bad driver. That's what he's doing. He's not a good driver. Did you get to visit Avery Island as well? I believe so, right? I think I saw from your
Yes,
photos.
yes, we
or-
did.
That's a unique place. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't.
definitely.
Is it 100% actually an island? It's like surrounded by water.
He was just
or-
cautious.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand because of Da Vinci.
Sorry.
speaking.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, like, is it actually an island with like water around it?
Yeah,
Or-
I think it's an island.
Mm-mm. 'Cause I was wondering.
Actually,
yeah.
it's I'm not sure, but it's just connecting with a salt something because I think it's built on the salt,
Mm,
and that's
Salt,
salt. Yeah, there is a factory called Tabasco.
mhm.
A lot of people know that.
Of
know that
course, of
company.
course. World famous.
World famous, yeah. And they use that salt for that hot sauce.
Mm.
They're mixed.
Benny,
with
you're a
the
lover of
peppers.
hot sauces, right? You like Tabascos? Do we have a Benny cam actually?
Do we have a Benny
Oh,
Cam?
come, Benny. Come
Oh
on.
man. He's drinking hot sauce.
See, Benny,
back
my
there.
truck
That's what he's
started
doing.
reversing from that disappointment.
Okay. Well, let's check out this viewpoint because I want to have a look. Why is
Button.
Dimo got 55 points?
55
I don't know.
points.
What do you mean, Benny? Button 28. Oh my God, Mark. I'm rocking Mark's setup. Button 28.
You got this, man. Which one's 28?
Oh well, it's one of the buttons on the wheel, I think.
This one says button 28.
Press the.
Ah,
There you
it
go,
is.
you got
Enter.
it.
The
is
good old
button
enter.
28.
Got it. Because of course, I imagine around these cities there are definitely some roads where trucks have to go to deliver into the downtown areas. As much as they probably don't like the trucks to be there because they cause a lot of traffic and such. I imagine a lot of these kind of hang more on the outskirts or in the downtown as well. Was that something you saw a lot of, like in New Orleans, for example? Or New Orleans, sorry.
It's New Orleans. It's not like long.
New
or
Orleans,
long.
yeah.
They call it Norlands.
Norlands.
New Orleans. New Orleans, yeah.
Welcome to Norlands.
So that's my
Orleans.
British coming through. I pronounce everything apparently. So, yeah. Did you see a lot of like trucks in the downtown traffic when you were in that city?
In New Orleans.
Norlands.
Yes.
No.
In Norlands.
Oh, I would say yeah. on the interstate, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But in the downtown, maybe just someone who needs to deliver there.
Gotcha. Well, it's a beautiful city. Definitely one to check out when you're cruising in Louisiana a little bit later in our World of Trucks event, which is, of course, going to be releasing at the same time as Louisiana at 7 p.m. Central European time. Which, speaking of the World of Trucks event, is that something as well, Damicillo, that you test out in QA with the events?
Yeah, the events are tested also. Like we test the event itself, and we have like our private water for development. So like we don't need to drive all the community goal.
Oh,
as
really?
testers. Yeah. We just
skipping ahead.
set some jobs, and then we do the final ones, so we can test the claiming of the reworks.
So what you're telling me is that
That's
you
cheating.
cheat?
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say
cheating.
that's what it is, right?
That's
It's cheating.
Next time you have to do the million miles or whatever.
Sorry to
community
tell
goal
you,
is.
yeah. Next time
You
we will
like
do it. We will do it like fairly, and we will be testing it for 2 years.
So wait, do you like secretly have your World of Trucks account linked up so you just get all the achievements and like rewards straight away? Is that how this works?
Well, yeah, but we got also like the developer water accounts. So
Gotcha.
it's on some.
A bit off topic, but guys, are you like excited for a road trip for American Truck Simulator?
Ooh,
Of course,
yeah.
Definitely.
Which car? Which car of those that we've
Oh,
revealed
That's hard.
that we're
That's
working
hard.
on? F-150, Dodge Ram.
The Ram probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, a pickup guy. Okay.
Oh, well, big engine guy.
Big engine guy.
V8.
I gotta
all
say,
day.
the Ford Crown Victoria. I'm looking forward to kind of that one as well because it's just a
Are
classic.
you gonna be like
American
role-playing
car.
taxi cab or like police?
Well, when I was young, I used to play a lot of Crazy Taxi. I'm not sure how that's
Me
going to
too.
translate into the
Yeah.
game. You drive crazy in that game. But no, for me, it's like because growing up, you always watch those like old 80s, 90s movies, especially like Christmas movies, right? Where you see like Home Alone or whatever, and they're always in the
Die
city, and
Hard.
it's always
Die Hard Christmas.
you always
Die Hard,
see
it
these
is a Christmas movie.
taxi cabs.
Come on, guys. We spent quite some time on this topic last year, and
It
we
is
all
true.
agreed it is a
It's-
Christmas movie.
It is confirmed. Here in London, they have the Winter Wonderland Festival, and like the Ferris wheel was sponsored by Netflix or something, and they had Christmas movies on each of the cabs, and one of them was Die Hard.
Yeah, confirmed then.
Yep. So it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Yeah, I'm definitely
All right,
looking
let's
forward to
abandon
Ford
the
Trip.
job here, and where should we take a look next?
Yeah, let's have a look at the job
You
market.
can show us the Porsche train bridge.
Which is where?
Yes.
Uh,
Let's check that out.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New
Okay,
Orleans.
this
The
one.
bridge. Yeah.
This
in the
is the
middle.
one. Okay, so we have to take something from New Orleans.
Do you have a quick travel there by any chance? Because we are like short on time. It'll be good to check it out maybe.
Stop yelling at me, Alex. Yes,
Let's have a
I
look.
do.
Yeah, we
Can
do.
actually.
Let's quick travel there and have a look.
So far, we
It's
spent like
very cool.
1.5k on quick travels.
It's fine. We got loads of money. Look, we got loads of money.
400,000.
Yeah, exactly. We're good.
Oh, we are quite right there.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Let's check it out because this is quite unique, chat. If you haven't seen this already, this is quite impressive. In fact, I would love to kind of learn the history of how they even built it, like over this much water. It must have taken them such a long time to do, to actually get on it. Has anyone actually traveled over this bridge in real life from our chat? Anybody here travel over this? Maybe some people even, I can imagine, commute over it. Like it's like a commuting road to get to work and stuff. I think it is like is it a toll, right? Is it a toll bridge or is it free to
I think there
travel
was a
across?
toll at the end.
I think it is a toll.
on the map.
From
Yeah,
the
yeah.
from the one side, it's a toll.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Well, let's head on over there. So, I have a question for you both. Since you've both worked so closely with Louisiana, do you have, if you could choose one spot to visit first for the community, where should they go? Where's your first recommendation to travel to in your eyes?
this bridge?
For me, it's definitely Avery Island.
Avery Island,
It's a really unique place to do.
in place.
Well known
Absolutely.
factory Tabasco and diversity biome, and you can find the alligators there
Where is it actually on the map?
What, Avery Island?
on the south.
Yeah.
You see-
Isn't it on the
left.
left a little bit?
in
Here.
the middle.
There it is. Yeah, where Flavor
Yes.
Fair is.
Yeah.
Okay, then
We have a
They have
flavor
the-
fair instead of Tabasco.
we should check that out
Mhm.
later.
They have the subsidiary jalapeno, right? It's the name of the hot sauce, I think.
Yeah.
It's the subsidiary that we have there. All right. What about you, Damanchella?
Well, for me, it would be definitely the Port Fourchon,
Mm.
and especially during night, like, so pretty. Something else.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, there's some recommendations for your chat. You should definitely head out and check those places. But of course, you should check out all of Louisiana. And well, the event is going to help you do that because while you're cruising around Louisiana, you can earn some pretty cool rewards. You got a nice plush here that you can earn, as well as a hanging accessory for your cab. And I believe a paint job as well is our other reward. Is that correct?
Usually there is a paint job
Yes,
as
it
well,
is,
right?
yeah.
It is.
We got the Southern Wings paint job, which I'm not gonna lie, at first when I read that on our internal card, I did think maybe we're gonna have like fried chicken on a truck for some reason. Maybe. I mean, they do like their chicken in the south.
Is
like
that
cooking.
pelican, right?
It's a
not
pelican
Ken-
though.
It's
Yes.
not Kentucky, Alex.
It's not Kentucky. No. Maybe that's what we
Not
need to do
there
for
yet.
Kentucky.
Not
We
yet.
could do Kentucky Fried Chicken for the paint job. We'll see. Alright, here's the causeway then. Look at this, man. This is super cool. Take a look at this. And I imagine this is quite a challenge to get the look and the feel of it right. It's quite a slow incline as we go up, and then boom, nothing but water for miles. Jeez.
What?
Yeah, right?
Well, this was made quickly, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, but we have to solve the horizon.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
It was very difficult.
And the bridge is in this like shape of a wave in real life as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I wonder why, like maybe to be more stable in a storm?
I think.
Oh, it's for boats?
Yeah, it's for both.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so they can pass underneath.
It's raised for boats. Okay.
Pass with care.
That's a long bridge.
It's a long one.
I think that's the longest bridge in the game, definitely, right?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
I think yes. Yeah.
It's gotta be, yeah. That's super cool. I love all these little details as well, the road signage, all the safety warnings, and everything like this. Speed zone ahead. Very nice. There you go. I'm definitely gonna be riding on that quite a few times. I think there's a viewpoint there on the other side as well. You can check out.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, it is.
How can
Yeah.
I get there?
Just straight through
I think
the
you're
road
gonna-
barriers.
So, I
Chat,
mean, you
chat,
might be able
stop,
to.
chat, stop looking for a few moments. Benny,
think
bring
you're
some one eternity later screen because I need to check my tires. You know.
You check your tires right now.
One
No way.
Oil them, oil them.
later.
There's
yeah,
nothing
I
going
think the
on here,
tires
chat.
are good, Benny. Thanks.
The tires are good.
Yeah.
3 trips done. Okay, there we go. Just like magic. Man, I love those reflections on the water as well. It's like
I
infinite.
might need. Oh no, yeah, there is an interest.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I was afraid I will need to check the other
Another
side of the
check.
truck as well.
You only check the one side.
Sorry,
What?
Mr. Cone. Oh, that was a family
Oh.
of 4 cones.
Oh no. That's no good. All right, let's check out this viewpoint. Is that an alligator down there? On the left.
No,
Is
that's a
that- can I see
tree.
it?
That's a fallen tree. Alex.
Ah, never mind. I thought it was an alligator. For some
Cheeseburger.
reason. It's a long one. It is
Pont
the
Chart
causeway.
Train. Oh my god. Who came up with the name?
Some of the names are quite a handful, a mouthful even. On chart train, tag only, tag cash. Got the toll at the end here.
That's a bright
Hopefully they don't
flag.
get too much traffic. Yeah, the neon green. But this is one of the many viewpoints across Louisiana. You can check out and collect for your photo album as well. Make sure to check them out and unlock them all. Quite fun actually. checking them all out, get to appreciate the map a little bit more and the work that the team has done. And of course, the team will be seen a little bit later on with the actual
Oh, I
release.
love
We'll bring you
this.
some live
Love this
images. So yeah, we look forward to seeing all of them. And honestly, a big shout out to both the QA and the map team for all the amazing work that's been done here in
It is
Louisiana. Of
beautiful.
course, yeah, all of the teams together
Thank
that
you.
make up the DLC just do such an incredible job. So big shout out to everybody there. And of course, chat, when it comes to the release, if you're really loving Louisiana and you're just really enjoying the ride, make sure to leave a Steam review on the Steam store page. Tell the team how great of a job they did, how much they've enjoyed it. They would love to read your comments. And yeah, it would mean a lot to them if you did that as well. So make sure you do share your good comments. And of course, share your screenshots and videos and more across our social media. And of course, on our forums and on Reddit as well, if you're on the Truck Sim Reddit.
Beautiful bridge.
Would love to see that. That was cool, man. That was cool. Definitely very, very cool. Well, where to next then, Nemo? Where should we go check out next?
I would love to see the Avery Island or
Yeah, let's go there. Go there.
what's the Flavor Fair?
Flavor
Let's go
Fair.
there. There's another viewpoint. Yes, let's collect all
There
the viewpoints
is.
today. David says there
A
are
little
some
bit of a drive.
there are some cheeseburgers around here, right?
Even alligators, but yeah, American alligators. Well, let's head over there. But
But you have to
unfortunately, we
find
are
out
going to have
the secret
to.
road first.
Oh, secret road. There's a secret road.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
The hunt is on.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Oh, we're going to have to check that out.
Can I
Unfortunately,
this way?
we are going to have to start wrapping things up here with our two very special guests because we're going to need to let them go and,
You
well,
guys are
enjoy
heading
the
for
release.
party, right?
Yeah, you're
some
the party in the office going on.
Yeah, you
Food,
guys gonna be
yeah.
having
Go
s-
breathe
good
a little
time
bit,
with
chill
food.
out.
Pushing the red button.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
While
there might
me
be
and
some
Alex
check
will
water.
have no food
Yeah.
as well as always.
Hey, it
We'll bring
happens.
you
It
some.
happens.
Sucks to be us, Alex.
And we're having a great time with the community,
Yeah,
man.
true,
I'm
true.
enjoying it with the chat. Having a good time. But no, thank you, both of you, for being here during your work time here with us to celebrate the release of Louisiana. Of course, thank you both for your work. It's been a pleasure to check out Louisiana with both of you and learn a little bit more about you and your teams and everything involved. So before we disappear, is there any words that you would like to say to the community?
Just thank you for your favor. Thank you that you are still enjoy playing our games, and I hope you will enjoy Louisiana as well.
Yeah. Stay the best community ever. And be careful with that pedal to the metal type thing.
I love it. Well, chat, we're not going to go anywhere though. Of course, this is not the end of the stream. We've still got a couple more hours until the release of Louisiana for American Truck Simulator. That's coming out at 7 p.m. Central European time. So not long to go now. And we're going to have another set of guests joining us here in just a few moments. But we are going to be taking a quick 5-minute breather.
Yep.
Now, if you're joining us for the Nordic Horizon stream, you remember we had some questions for you. We had a
Yes.
little bit of a trivia between the breaks, and it's going to be the same today. So I want to see everybody in the chat taking part in this, okay? So make sure you check out those trivia questions, and I want to see everyone answering, okay? So we're going to see you again in just 5 minutes time. Thank you again, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Yeah.
And we are
And
back.
welcome back. Hey, everyone. Welcome along. If you're just joining us, welcome back for the release of the Louisiana DLC stream. We're just 2 hours away from the release of this awesome upcoming DLC for American Truck Simulator. And we're joined by another 2 very special guests in our studio. We're now joined by Paulie, our DLC assets producer or producent. And we also have Christoph, one of our researchers as well. Both new to the stream, are we?
I think Paulie already been in the stream,
Yes.
right?
Paul
2
B
years
once?
ago.
Ah, yes. Yes. Do you know what? We've
been a
had so many
long
different
time.
guests and releases since this point. We've been so busy, it's kind of hard to keep track of. But good to have you back. And Christoph, it's your first time here?
Yeah, it's quite an experience.
Welcome along. I hope the lights aren't too dazzling or it's too scary seeing the chat in front of you there. Chat, be kind, be nice, okay? And of course, you're joined by me, Alex, your community manager, and we also have Namiro behind the wheel, our PR marketing manager as well. He's taking us around
worry, guys. Don't worry,
Louisiana
guys.
today.
Our
We're
chat
heading
is
to,
usually super kind to
Yeah.
anyone except me.
They have some sort of grudge against him. I'm not sure why. But we're heading on our way now over the causeway. We're going to be heading over to
Oh, we have a
Avery
video
Island,
on
right?
on the side. We have to replace it with the bear later.
We do definitely.
But I
You
guess
can see the bear behind me.
The bear is on the back seat, or is it on the passenger seat as well? Don't you know, Alex?
You can have it on the passenger seat as well, or you can have it on the back seat. It's up to you,
Oh,
really.
that's nice.
You can choose. Yeah, and you can actually find out on how you can earn that on our blog. But we'll give you like the details now. If you take an external market contract, an external contract or an external market job to or from Baton Rouge, then
Do we
you'll
know
be
why
rewarded
Baton Rouge?
with
Oh,
a
maybe we are
bear.
like trying to spoil a few things. I think later next week we're gonna have a special stream dedicated for the World of Trucks online event cruising
Ah.
Louisiana. So I think we will find out later.
So do not miss that. Do not miss that at all. Well, both of you, Paulie and Christoph, it's great to have you here. How have you been today so far? You been doing well?
I was at a doctor's check in the morning.
Okay.
So, I'm a bit tired, but otherwise, yeah, great mood. Because this nice
That's-
DLC is being released.
Of course, yeah. It's all very, very exciting. Have you both had a chance to check out the little bit of the party kind of happening around the office for the release? Or
It started like 3 minutes ago. And we were
Oh,
already
really?
here
Oh,
sitting in the
man.
studio, so
we
not yet.
hold it away from you. Not yet. Okay, well, we won't keep you too long. I promise. We'll make it go quick and hopefully get you over to some drinks and food.
Well,
Much
we have some
deserved for sure.
biscuits here, so maybe we will be.
Feel free to
eating
take it, guys.
something.
Feel free to take
Yeah.
some or have a drink or just eat a whole mandarin if you want. There's a
whole
bowl
mandarin,
of them there.
don't
Just in
even
one
peel it
go.
off.
Just skin on.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go for it.
Go
man.
for it. Go crazy. It's very chill
It's
here.
not
very,
just
very chill here.
decoration, you know. It's
Yeah, okay. It smells nice also, so
Actually, those are plastic. Please. No.
Looks real.
It is, I assure you. But yeah, no, good to have you along. So, we wanted to maybe get to know you guys a little bit better and your roles at SCS Software. Maybe we can start with Paulie. You could maybe introduce what you do at SCS, how long you've
Yeah.
been working here for, and what you've been up to.
Yeah, from since the last time, I'm doing basically the same again and again for every state, which is like taking care of some of those models you see in the world as a producer, basically, which means I'm like above and checking them. Mostly it's about the generic assets which are filling the world. So it's not the
Oh.
landmark church or big parking lot with some lights on and stuff like that. It's about those like default shops and houses, apartment buildings and stuff like that, which creates the American feel in the game, like this hotel,
Oh.
for example.
Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. So it's not just yourself though, right? There's like a whole team with you that's also helping out with this?
It's not a team. We have like a whole team of 3D graphic designers, which are making
Gotcha.
the models, but they are making all of those types of models, like those landmark buildings and the generic assets, and some props you will see, and fences and the wires and stuff like that. My agenda is specialized for that generic assets. mostly, but I'm not making them. I'm just like creating those, I would call it assignments for the people who are creating them, trying to consult it with them and consult it with also the map designers who are then creating the world. So I'm like asking for their wishes basically and translating them to the creators of the models. That's my
Gotcha.
job.
Which is actually, if you think about it, is quite an important job, because there's obviously a lot between the industries you're delivering to, in terms of buildings and just generic shops and malls and stuff like you mentioned here, that actually make up the entire journey for the player.
Yeah.
You know, they see these things when they're driving, so actually it's quite an important thing. That's
Well,
very, very interesting.
America has this nice ability to look everywhere basically the same. So you can like choose like thousands of things which you will find in every state. So we are not finished yet with all the generic assets we can bring to the world. It's still like developing. Every state brings something new we need basically there to have the feel. But the team of the graphic designers is very important to deliver basically the things, because they are those ones who creates the stuff. So if I will be hit by some tram one day, maybe, or something, those guys will deliver. You know, they will be the ones who will create those nice models, and they will do it even if I'm not here.
But don't get
Gotcha.
hit by a tram.
No,
okay?
no,
Yeah,
I'm
please
trying to
don't.
keep safe. Yeah.
I know those trams in Prague are crazy. I mean, they can really go pretty fast. So I mean, yeah, just be careful.
Thanks.
Be careful of those. And Christoph, what about yourself? How long have you been working at SCS, and what's your role involved?
Yeah, I've been here like since the start of 2022, but I took a 1-year break because I went to work in a garden center because I love plants, and that's also kind of my specialty here at SCS, because I work in the research team. So I research the new DLCs and I specialize in vegetation in nature. So I look for new trees and new plants that we would need to bring to the new DLC to make it feel right. Also terrain materials and stuff like that.
Wow. I mean, I was just mentioning this earlier, that the vegetation team and those who have been working in research for all the vegetation we're seeing here have done an excellent job, because like there's such a variety of biomes and seeds and different plants and trees. That's quite a big job, man. I imagine you had to do quite a lot of work researching all the different types of species of trees. Was it quite a large list you had on your hands?
Yeah, it was quite a challenge because Louisiana is very diverse, and like I was feeling that every few hundred meters on the road I was seeing a completely different look of the forest, and I was like, how are we supposed to recreate this from our like limited amount of models we can use? But I think the map design team and the vegetation assets team did a wonderful job, and all of it looks really brilliant.
Absolutely. And where does it begin for you? Are you going online and then using, for example, Street View to look at the kind of different vegetation around a certain area and then just finding out what those are?
Exactly. Like as part of the research team, we do a generics research for every DLC that we do, and we focus in that research on everything, basically, on the houses that Ollie here does, and on vegetation, on advertisements. So as part of this research, I focus on vegetation. I study the trees that grow there. It's sometimes quite a challenge to tell what tree it is just from a street view when I'm not actually there and I can't look at the leaves up close, but I think we did a good job.
Can you actually recognize like a lot of trees, like when?
That's amazing. I love that. Yeah.
Really?
I would like to
So-
encourage all the viewers today that you can give feedback on the vegetation in Louisiana and everywhere else. I will definitely read it, and I will take it to my heart and try to make the game better for you.
Hey, there you go, chat. Definitely get your feedback going if you have some over on the forums or on our
Someone in the
Reddits
chat
or
that
social
already
media.
Said
Yeah.
the flora is spot on. Really makes you feel planted.
Nice.
Okay. Bringing out the dad jokes and the puns already. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. I love that. So have either of you actually been to the USA before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
And whereabouts did you go?
Well, it was trip to Louisiana. So
No,
I
so
was
you're actually
the
part of
state.
it.
Yeah,
Wow,
It was-
awesome.
yeah. There was one person missing, and I was former map designer, so they chose me as check the generic feel of the United States somehow in person. So we went with Davido basically and the team for this research trip. We fell in love with Louisiana immediately because it was so unique, really.
I can only imagine. What were some standout highlights for you on that visit? Do you remember? Because I know it was a couple of years ago, right?
No, it was definitely for me. It was New Orleans, and that like bridge we were driving on previously. Definitely.
Definitely such a beautiful area.
But also like for me, because I'm digging into this generic agenda, the most common thing like a gas station was something like which I enjoyed a lot. Going to the store, see the products I know only from some videos.
It really is a different world, right?
Yeah. Everything's bigger there. That was my first surprise, and everybody probably who were on some streams mentioned and were also in US mentioned the same. I would say, from our country where things are somehow like small, I would say, or crowded more. US is vast, and yeah, everything's bigger. The signs, the curbs on the roads, and drains and everything. Really.
Yeah, it is. They've certainly got a lot of space out there, and I imagine for you that brought a lot of inspiration for you in your role. Obviously, seeing it with your own eyes and seeing how the buildings look and architecture and the road networks and everything else. Did you then bring that back to those you're working with and kind of share your experiences to help them as well?
Well, me as a graphic designer or the producer, I promised to people that I will bring them close-up pictures of some like buildings, of those materials we use there for creating the facades and some like details on it, because those are hard to find online basically, or like you will, for example, for some landmark models, I went to see the backside of it, check how it looks, because we couldn't find it online somewhere. So these like small things, but I was doing a photography a lot there. I was holding camera all the time and taking pictures of everything I found.
I'm sure that was like super valuable for everyone back at the office, for referencing and building and kind of getting just an idea of sizing and stuff like that, because it's not always so easy, as Christoph was saying online, seeing it just from an image. As lucky as we are to have like street view and a lot of like images from people online, in the end they are just kind of like flat on your screen, aren't they? And they're from different angles and such, and you kind of need to get that wider view and picture, which can make it quite challenging for the team back at the office. What would you say some of the biggest challenges are for both of your roles? Maybe starting with Christoph.
I don't know. I think the biggest challenge is that we can't make every tree and every model that like appears in reality. So we have to work. I think it's kind of true to everything we do in the game. But for the vegetation, it's I think especially difficult, because in a forest like this that you see on the screen, there would be hundreds of species there in reality, and we can have like 10 of them in the game. So I come up pretty early to the DLC, and I try to figure out which models we will need, which terrain materials, and how to create the new ones. I will give a specifications, how many shapes and what's the size and everything that we will need for the map designers to have when they come on the project and actually start building the map, so that they have all the tools that they need. But I also am feedbacking the map, so I look. Oh, sorry. I look at it as the map designers build it, and I give some minor feedback that I don't know. I would like the grass to be greener here and stuff like that.
I like that.
That's
I know that there
true,
are
he does that.
limitations. Yeah. I know there are limitations, of course, with our game and the engine and the scale, and we try to make it quite accessible for a wide range of systems and specs. But I also do love that, the teams are always pushing to have that little bit more detail every time, a bit more vegetation and a bit more difference, because it does make a big difference when you're on the road, in the look and the feel of the state for itself. But of course, you got to find that balance, which is, I imagine, the hardest part for you guys.
Yes, but there is a lot of us that give input to it. So maybe sometimes I'm like, I really need this tree to be created, and I'm proven wrong by 10 people that they tell me that we really don't need that. You are being over the top, Christoph. So calm down a bit.
Gotcha. Yeah. And what about yourself, Paulie?
Well, for me, it's always to, basically the same as Christoph said. I have to also do minimum, but deliver maximum, basically. And so we have to merge some kind of architecture or feel or some unique situation into one model or two. Which you will then find and don't recognize. It's the same model again and again, but it has some variations of looks or visuals which you can then you won't recognize it. If mapper use it the right way, of course. If he will put it 100 times next to each other, it will be visible, but that's why we have more models, of course, to do that, do the feel. So I
Gotcha.
Since I started watching this stream, I did not recognize, I'm recognizing the assets, but the work here is pretty good. You won't recognize it's one type of asset or something like that. It looks
That's
good.
good, because I was going to say, for you guys who've probably seen this quite a few times now, in terms of looking at models and such like that for your job. Seeing it all blended in kind of in some of the final builds here before the release must be really cool to see.
I would say, I will just add to the Christoph's agenda, that also the job for the people who does this vegetation is also to blend it good, so it's matching. Basically, you have many types of grass, but you should use the one who is matching with, which is matching with the vegetation, and it looks good in the game. It's not too green, as Christoph said, or something like that, because then the feeling will be weird. It should be natural.
Especially when you're working on a scale as well. Obviously, things are a bit more kind of squished together in terms of blending and stuff like that. So all of this plays an important role when it comes to actually building the map up, and in terms of its immersion and looks and the feel of the actual place. And was there anything really unique to Louisiana, would you say, that you worked on, both buildings wise or vegetation wise?
Yeah, of course, there was some kind of architecture we never did before, like the French colonial buildings, which are appearing in the downtowns. Or there were a lot of houses which were somehow damaged by storms, which are pretty common in the state. So we tried to focus on stuff like this. So we have some new damaged houses, we have some new rubble in the game, made by our skilled 3D graphics. And also we have a new advertisement in the game for specific locations. For example, you see in the image now for our famous hot sauce. We are getting closer.
Unimaginable.
Yeah.
That is a
really
cool one. I
spicy.
like that. You got the brands up there, so the in-game brands of jalapeno and flavor
we added this we're thinking what is the common thing for Louisiana, and it was definitely seafood industry or something like that, because many fishermen are there. And so we made 3 new brands of the restaurants, which are these local restaurants for fish or seafood or lobsters. You'll find them on the billboards or maybe sometimes in a map also. And we have also this new campaign of the lawyers on the billboards, which you will meet everywhere in the United States.
We've seen some of them.
Yeah. I heard or read some forums and people liked it because this is the true America
That's the
feel.
true American Yeah,
That's what
I
Namir
can
was
confirm.
saying.
I can
He
confirm.
was saying it on the stream.
But in Louisiana, you will see one more, which is like pretty more to the place. Something also about the lawyers and some like damage, but yeah, there is one visual which is specific for Louisiana or southern states. You will definitely recognize which one.
And so you guys are like the ones responsible for all these really like tasty looking food billboards when we're driving and we're like, you know, it's dinner time, but we're still streaming and we see like all the nice food on the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
That's your guys' fault. I gotcha. But no, honestly, that's really, really cool. And it's unique to see Louisiana. Also, you mentioned about obviously the damaged houses from some of the natural disasters that have been there. Obviously, one of the bigger ones being, I think it was Hurricane Katrina, which kind of devastated the area.
It's 20 years this year.
It
Her anniversary.
Yeah, that's insane.
This sad anniversary.
But you very much do still see the damage from this natural disaster around and how people have rebuilt. And of course, you see the housing up on the stilts, for example, to avoid the flood waters and everything like that. And these are quite unique to those areas where it's susceptible to flooding as well. And so kind of represent that as well, of course, in the game, I imagine was very important. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. And so what about you, Christoph, in your job? What would you say were some unique things about Louisiana when it comes to vegetations or trees or whatever else?
Of course, I'd have to say it's the Louisiana iconic bios. It's the wetlands and all the trees that grow in there. It's much more warmer and humid state that we ever encountered before in ATS. So it really looks very different. You can see the live oaks with Spanish moss, right over there.
Some of them there.
You can spot some bold cypress in the water. There is really a lot of plants that we've added.
I wonder if this is the secret road.
I wouldn't wonder, but not sure.
Not too
I
sure.
don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
You can keep it going.
Sorry, Christoph, that I interrupted
Yeah, it's
you,
fine.
but
I'm also
but David
curious
has-
if you
David
could
has said
go
there is
there.
a-
I would try it if I was playing.
Yeah. David has said there is one around, so we need to find it.
That was my whole experience in Nordic Horizons because I have the barriers off as well, and I just keep bumping into these invisible barriers trying to find hidden roads. So we'll
I
keep
think you
looking
will know
around.
when you're reaching it.
Okay, interesting to know. I think one thing I can imagine that players are probably very grateful that we didn't, maybe, I don't know, maybe we have, that we didn't actually model in the game. It's probably, I can imagine around all the swamps and the wetlands that they attract a lot of mosquitoes, right? Like
Yeah, I think it's this one.
all of these swarms and everything. So, because I don't know, in my head, when you see
Oh,
swamps,
no, that's not. That's
we
not
don't really
secret.
have them here in the UK, but like in the movies that I've seen, you always imagine them being like stinky and hot, humid and dirty. I'm not sure if that's always the case with every single swamp. Some of these
Not
look
always, but
quite
mostly.
nice. Yeah, some of these look quite nice actually. Like the ones we're seeing around here, like I guess well maintained for the area, or looked after in terms of cleaning up and everything.
Look at that. That's so beautiful.
This is beautiful, man.
And
With all the
you know,
trees kinda
this is a
hanging down.
factory area. They are making some.
Yeah.
It's industrial place.
Yeah, they're making the
Louisiana,
hot sauce
nice.
here.
Exactly.
So what is actually the stuff that we're seeing hanging on the trees? These
That's
That's
Spanish
the
moss.
like
Spanish
Yeah.
moss. Why
That's
is
the
it called
moss.
Spanish? Why is the moss from Spain?
hola.
I might be a little bit embarrassed, but I think I forgot the whole story. But it was quite complex. I was really amused by it. It had something to do with the first settlers from Europe, and
Is it
I don't
this?
know. There was some French name and some Spanish name, but the French called it the Spanish name, and the Spanish called it something else. I don't really know. But Spanish moss is the final name that most of us know.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
find
do you
it.
think this is the secret road?
Try it. I mean, looks interesting. It looks
Or
like it's
this
got some
one.
tracks on the right. Oh man, decisions.
Why did you put so many like turns around here?
Well,
I'm
it's a
confused.
good representation of reality, I would say. You never know where to go.
I find it quite
But
interesting.
I
how the
think we
moss
have
actually
some like
touches itself,
interesting
yeah.
signage there, which is leading the way
Oh,
towards interesting
hang on.
places.
Factory tours?
Well, or gardens.
We take the truck through the factory.
Flavor Fair, Gardens, what?
Mm.
Is it this one?
Try
Chad,
it.
help me out.
Try out. Let's go straight on. I say straight on. Not too fast though. Not too fast. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I have some hope. We haven't stopped yet.
And we stopped.
Nope. Ah.
All right, so it's not this one.
It's not this one. No pedal to the metal, chat. We gotta be careful here. Okay, we'll go left. We'll have a little look around. This is a beautifully maintained island, and I was actually quite surprised they call it Avery Island. And I was asking earlier if it actually is technically an island, because I can see there is a lot of water around. But usually you think of it being quite out into the water.
It
right?
definitely is an island, but in this swampland, everything is.
True.
You are basically building on water. But it has this round shape. It's like really full circle, the thing. You won't recognize when you are on it, but from the satellite view, it's nice circle.
Gotcha.
Did you see it?
Man,
Right. Okay.
this tree up ahead is huge. Look at the size of this one, man. That is absolute. It's like, like Lion King. You got the tree of life or whatever it is. Like Rafiki's in it. Like it reminds me of this.
Oops.
Oh man, come
Okay,
on.
so it's
Did you
not
hit
that
another
one
barrier?
either.
He was so focused going towards the tree. He was like, man, this way.
See what you guys did?
But you can, I think, drive to the right. Yeah.
Okay, getting some hints now. But yeah, I've heard this area is particularly beautiful, especially down in the very southern areas here. You get lots of different wildlife from egrets as well, and alligators and stuff. Maybe we'll see a few of these around here. Look at these trees as well. Oh, we got a nice historic car here as well. Dang,
It's a
okay.
firefighter car?
Because this whole area is quite old, isn't it? This has been here since the 1800s, I believe. The family first lived here on this island really early on in the 1800s. So there's quite a mix of new and old buildings. Is that correct?
But
I
this
love the
one
trees,
is
man.
restaurant,
I
for
love the
example. So not everything is that historic,
Yeah, you have some new and old.
but definitely it's nice to
buildings
visit.
together.
Yeah.
Oh, some nice flowers here on the right.
Is it this one? Damn it.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a Halloween event.
Oh, come on, man.
He's just
Like amazing.
going
Yeah.
road to road, trying to
I was
find
stuck
his
there
way
for
through.
40 minutes and you guys were having
was-
a lot.
Going right, left. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. I think we are getting
Yes.
to that secret road slowly, but at least we saw the factory,
True,
while driving
true.
around.
There's a viewpoint. I want to play it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we should definitely check that out. We should definitely do that. Yeah, this is quite a big island. I didn't expect it
This
to
is
be
too
so
beautiful.
large. Housing here as well, people living here. A whole community, or the workers live here or something, maybe? I'm not too sure.
Let's go for the viewpoint.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, is that one of our road trip assets there?
No, come on.
Ride on Loma? The ride on Loma? Can we add this to the road trip? I think it'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be pretty fun. This is cool though. So you can actually do a tour here, right? You can actually go and visit this place and see how they make the hot sauce. Was that
That
something you were
was-
able to do?
That was part of the trip we made, so
Oh, really?
we visited the factory. Yeah.
They've made some nice close-ups of plants there.
Yeah,
Did you?
true.
Ah, nice. And the gardeners here must be
This is
working
so
overtime.
beautiful.
The people who look after the gardens and all the plants are working very, very hard here.
Yeah, we were unable to
And-
make that, but those live oaks, they are very old, and sometimes those branches which spread really far out get so heavy that they have to be supported by steel pipes and stuff to not break.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Those must be
There's
some
this
old
one very
trees.
old tree in Fayetteville,
Mm.
I would say, which we have in the game The City, but not the tree, because the location was too much in the downtown where trucks can't go. But yes, we saw it supported by dozens of small beams or something which hold it.
Quite some exotic flowers there too. It seems like some red flowers. Is there like a lot of imported flowers from Europe here as well? I imagine?
But I totally
The size
understand
of
now
it.
that we need like multiple like types of vegetation, even only for this place. Because if there would be just the same bush all over again, that would that wouldn't look so beautiful. And
It wouldn't
so
look good.
realistic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, these are beautiful trees. These are really, really nice.
Yeah, and the only thing we did not make it was too small for our game is like the chili peppers.
Mm. That's okay because you're gonna be.
They grow them. They grow
living
them
huts.
there
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah, in the
everywhere around, or-
in greenhouses around the factory. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything's done
Many
on site
types
there.
of-
Did you guys try something like super spicy when you were
Yes,
there?
we did. I don't like this, so like it's too much for me. Even the normal ones, but the super spicy, that was like too big of a piece of this thing. So I had some cracker or something, and just this like a small dip, really like a very very tiny portion of it, and it's still burned. Yeah.
Really? Oh man. I mean, it's
Others
fresh straight from
enjoyed
the
it.
source, right?
Others enjoyed
I
it
like-
a lot. Really, they
I like
loved
hot
it.
sauce, yeah. Can you smell it in the air when you're there though? Because they grow everything there. Is there like a spice in the air? Would you say when you're around this area?
No, I wouldn't say.
Really not.
It was
Oh,
not
I'm surprised.
not being like that. It was like in a ketchup factory, I would say. Something like I would
Ketchup?
imagine. Yeah, something like that.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't like spicy in the air.
Mm.
But
Gotcha.
you asked also about the mosquitoes.
Yes.
And on a route here to this place, we were hit by the cloud of bugs.
Oh.
A cloud.
But we were
Well, like a really thick.
like I don't know, but it
Is it
had
this
to
one?
be really like I would say to the main road.
I'm just messing with Benny now because he already told me a tip how to find it. And
yeah, true.
I can imagine him raging in the corner.
So the cloud, it hit us hard. Really, like it was like to the front window of the car.
Was it dirty?
Really
and
heard it.
super
Yes,
dirty
it
after
was
that?
then very dirty. Yeah,
Oh man.
but took like 2 minutes and we were out of it. But yeah,
That's
the-
crazy.
2 minutes of driving.
yeah, through this
That's quite a big cloud.
I don't know what location was it,
Oh.
but like
It's not that one.
it's not that
I
one.
thought he said you did.
I thought it is gonna be this one.
Oh my! He's hit every barrier possible. The last one remaining.
There's
must
achievement
be
about there's
you know,
achievement for it, right? No.
Yeah, and do you have the signage here? If you check it.
See the sign?
Gardens. Okay.
Gardens.
Gardens,
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's
Okay,
go.
follow that. Man, don't ruin the Louisiana DLC before you're gonna crash into everything, break all the signs.
Chat, I
Let's see
recommend
if we can find a
to
way.
keep the barriers turned on if you want to be on a hunt for secret roads. It helps a bit. So it's gonna be this
It
one.
does help a little bit.
Definitely.
Check the sign. Yeah?
Gardens.
There we
Yes.
go. Left. Let's see what we can see through here. Let's check it out. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm just blown away by the amount of trees here. Like it's so thick. It's almost like it's technically like a forest, right? Like all of these trees.
I would
It's,
call it jungle.
impressive to see. Jungle.
Hmm.
Hey, yeah.
I think it
could
is
be, I mean, with
called
the heat.
Yeah.
live oak plantation.
Live
Because
oak
Louisiana is famous
plantation.
for these plantations of live
Of
oaks.
course. Yeah. It's so impressive. That's incredible. And the size of them as well. I think I'm most
Hey,
impressed by
there's-
like how thick they are.
What's that?
So- Hey, it's some of the egrets, right? Are these like the snowy
I
guess.
egrets?
Hello, guys.
Don't
Having a
throw
good
them
one?
the hot sauce. It's not good for them. I love that we have some wildlife now around the game as well, kind of
David
bringing
has
it to
said, like,
life.
if we will find this place, there is a lot of gators.
Oh,
That's
oh my
true.
God! Why are the trees so big? Are they this big in real life as well?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
over 300 years
Bigger.
old.
300. How big can they grow? Do you know?
They could be over 20 meters in like the diameter and to the width. I don't know. They could be taller even.
That's incredible. Wow. I mean, the things these trees have seen, I can only imagine, you know, the history of it all. But they're so nicely planted, and you have like these lighter.
Oh, I
trees
can
here
see a
too. These are, like,
sign.
swamp.
Warning about alligators. Oh, those are.
Oh, there they are.
Hey, hey, fellas.
Hey, check them out.
I
It says,
didn't
"Do
even
not
know
feed them."
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You should not feed them. They'll only be attracted to you. These are quite thin. These trees. These are like.
Whoa, these guys are quite
special
close to
ones.
the one.
Oh, they are. Careful, man.
Risking their lives for a photo.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine some people do. You gotta be careful out there. Go cuddle them? No, chat. We're not gonna do that.
Chad, we need a name for this fella.
Good question. What should his name be? What should we name the alligator?
Herbert?
Mm?
Lou?
Lou?
Snappy?
Snappy is
Name him Dave. Dave the alligator. Ali the alligator? Bacon cheeseburger. Yeah. Come on, guys.
okay, but that's like hitting the spot. Like, they have gator jerky in Louisiana.
They
so,
do?
Yeah.
No way. Did you try some?
I think yeah, or it was snake once. I'm not sure.
Snake.
Definitely, it was something exotic, and it tasted very sweet.
Hmm. Dang. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever had that. But what an interesting area. You see more of this vegetation on the left here. These some like reeds that you have in the water here. Some flowers. There's quite some unique looking stuff. What are these trees here? These are quite nice. It almost looks
Those
like they've been
flowering
dusted with
ones?
snow.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's crepe myrtle. It is very, very common in Louisiana and all over the South. We've had it since, I think, Texas.
Mm.
In Texas,
Mm.
it grows as well.
Wow. It almost looks like it's been dusted with snow on the top, you know, like with how many like little flowers there are. That's so
Yeah,
nice.
that's kind of my secret wish to rework the texture of the crepe myrtles to make the flowers look a bit prettier.
Well,
maybe
I'm
in the
say, it's
future.
very pretty. It does look very pretty. Got some other colors here. It's quite colorful actually with all the different types of trees down here. Some reds here. Lots of greens. Lots of flowers coming up.
What's
But
that?
what's
Abandoned
this?
convertible?
Who's left that?
Someone got snapped by an alligator?
Oh, this is very cool. I like this. And this is actually a part of like Avery Island. You can drive around yourself as well, or
Mhm. Yes, you can buy a
Hey.
ticket there and drive to this like exotic garden. I'm not sure how much of the vegetation was like imported and how much of it is like original in the place,
Mm.
because it was made by some like donator or some guy who was interested in it.
Yes. Most of the trees I see here are native to Louisiana. Those live oaks and bold cypresses I already mentioned. There is, I don't know what's the English name, but it's called Arundinodonax. Those big grasses, those ones that are taller than the truck. Of course, the reeds. But Louisiana deals with a lot of invasive plants, mainly in the waters. So there is a plant called water hyacinth. It floats on the water, and it's invading the whole world. It's originally from South America, but it invaded Asia, and it's everywhere. It covers the top of the water and absolutely changes the like the biotope.
Yo, sir, you know where exit is? No?
No.
Sorry.
biome or
Sorry.
you're saying like it changes like the whole ecosystem like underneath, right, of all of the
Yes, because the fish and everything needs
Oh
to.
my god, there's so many of them.
Yeah, they need to, how to say it, like learn to live with less light, less nutrients in the water. Everything changes.
Gotcha. Hey, in the words of a famous vine, look at all those chickens.
Come on.
There's actually a lot of them there. But yeah, I mean, it must be quite a challenge for these guys to always be dealing with these invasive species of plants, because obviously they just completely changed the way wildlife and the environment has worked for millions of years. And you know, for plants or trees to adapt to this is a very slow process. And so it actually ends up doing a lot of harm, right? It's like can actually quite dangerous for a lot of the area, which is why I believe like places like California have these like agriculture checks and stuff, right, at the borders.
Yes, definitely. Especially when it's something, like I said, that moves on water. If it's a plant that roots in the ground, you can like do checks in the area and check if it's still there, uproot it, kill it, and check, I don't know, 3 months later if it came back. But when it's on water and it can run with the stream, it's basically impossible to stop it.
Dang. I gotta say, man, I've been quite impressed by your knowledge on plants and everything like that. Obviously, a great asset to the team at SCS and everything. I imagine it's been quite a passion for yours for quite a long time, maybe since you were young.
Yeah, I've been passionate about it about 5 years about it. It was a big coincidence that I walked into a garden center and there was a sign, help needed, and I was like, you found me. I'm the help you need. And I learned everything. I'm very passionate about it, but I'm a little bit sad that my English is not better and I'm not practicing more because I would like to tell you more stuff, but I'm trying as hard as I can.
Honestly,
This is so beautiful and detailed,
honestly,
guys. You got
yeah,
what
it's
is
fine.
this? What?
Well, this is where all the marriages are going to take place now.
We can thank not just our asset designers for this, but also the guy who made this park, because he imported these like
You guys are
pagodas
crazy.
and stuff from Japan somehow.
You know we're a
Japan.
game about trucks, right?
Yes, this is actually not a native plant to Louisiana.
What?
And actually, it is not even a model that we created for ATS. It is a model
I'm
that we
gonna
created
sneeze.
originally for ETS2 for Greece DLC.
Oh, really?
But as
Okay.
part of my job, it is to
Hold on.
like tell everybody that we have some models we can use somewhere else. So that's why it's here.
Mm.
That's a pretty cool fact. I like that. Yeah, chat, if any of you want to get married in the game, like you and your partner, like trucking together, this
I'm
is
saying yes
tunnel
to
of
this
love.
truck. I'm saying my
This
yes
is
to
it
this
here.
truck.
Or maybe in real life if they're flowering at that time. I'm not sure if they flower all year round or not, but what a beautiful area. Love that. Definitely worth a photo spot. Definitely worth
You guys
checking
are
out.
crazy. This is beautiful.
This is really something. At night, is this also like lit up, or is it quite dark in this area at night? Do you know? I'm not sure if they like light up the gardens or anything like this.
Not sure.
Not too sure about that one. I can't imagine. Maybe they make it lit up. We're about to find out. Nope. So come in the daytime, chat. Come in the daytime.
Yeah.
I kind of dig the moon there, you know.
The moon is cool though.
I
But
think
yeah,
the
I
chat,
do
come
like
in the
that.
daytime.
park
Yeah,
is
come in the
like
daytime.
closed during
Watch out,
night,
flashbang
so
coming.
like it will
That
be
makes
more like
sense,
the
yeah.
Halloween event in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And you won't want to run into a gator at the night time because things can get pretty
This is so
dangerous. It is, isn't it? Wow. Honestly, on both of your sides, fantastic work and knowledge, and like, you know, even though like you're being quite humble at the start, saying like, oh, you know, we're just a small part of the big picture here, but honestly, your contributions make a big difference. within
Everybody's
Louisiana.
contribution
Yeah.
makes a big difference. If
Absolutely.
it weren't for Ashka, the map designer and vegetation specialist that worked on this place,
course.
it wouldn't look this pretty. Even if
Yeah,
I'd
of course.
told her there is 100 plants that grow here, if it weren't for the map designer who make it real. So
Absolutely.
I'm really
I could not
glad
agree
I
more.
can drive through places like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it really is beautiful. It really is a stunning area. And yeah, chat, we're looking forward to you checking it out for yourself, of course. Not too long to go. We're counting down the time. We're about an hour and 15 minutes away now from the release of the Louisiana DLC. Time is running away with us as we're admiring the beauty here of the south of Louisiana. And we're definitely on my bucket list to visit, I think. I'd love to just spend a day or two in this area, check out all the vegetation and the factory tour and everything like this. So I may even make this one of the first places to visit on my list when I get into the Louisiana DLC and start cruising, because
Yeah, the
few months
state is
ago.
perfect for a road trip because it's not big.
Oh, that's true. Imagine when
And-
the road trip is released.
And yes, of course, for
Oh,
our road trip
yeah.
and also like road trip as your vacation, basically. It's
Yes.
a really perfect place.
Very true. I'll try go when it's a little bit cooler though.
All right.
Maybe I'm not too good with the
Guys,
Guys, any
Definitely.
tips? Where should we
Summer.
head next for the rest of
Yeah,
this
what do you-
stream?
I would
You guys have anywhere you wanna
to
check
some
out
big city
specifically?
so Paulie can flesh out his specialties.
Oh yeah,
Lafayette.
Paulie.
In Lafayette, there's like okay, you can. It's the closest city. You will see. Yeah, go
We
this
can-
way.
we can quick
go
travel
that way.
to
yeah,
here?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere here. We'll see.
You can quick
Or
travel.
do you
if
want me
need
to drive through this area? Or
I don't think so. Like, there's this airport, but if you
Alright,
we
pedal to
turn
the metal.
left, I think we will see some interesting things.
well, if this guy will not, slow us down. Come on.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
going on slow down. I love it. I love it. And well, outside of your work, do you guys get to play ETS2 or ATS much, or is it really just at work that you kind of focus on these things?
Yeah, I tried to play it like outside of my work, but nowadays I really only play it when just some like event is happening. So I will play the Louisiana event when it comes out, and I try to get all the rewards. But mainly I play it in the testing phase when it's not even out. It's a bit sad because the roads don't come yellow in my map in my game that I already discovered them, but I did.
I was
I
passionate
gotcha.
player of both games, but like since I'm working on them, I usually like to check the progress more. Like not driving as a truck, but flying around the map and checking how the world is being created from nothing, basically. And that's the most interesting part for me always. But of course, then I'm joining testing, the company testing, which is done by like people who are working here, all of them. They play, they report some bugs, what they feel odd and stuff.
Gotcha. And if you had like maybe some small advice for somebody who kind of wanted to get into a similar role that you're taking on right now at SCS, what would your advice be to them?
Connections, I would say.
I
That's a
don't
good
know. I
one,
would
it's a
just say
sign,
passion.
Yeah,
Passion
passion,
guy.
of course,
Passion, yeah.
passion. But I have to address this story of Christoph because he had this passion for flowers. I knew him before.
Yeah, Paulie is actually the reason I'm working
Yeah.
here.
Oh, so you guys
Hey,
know each other.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know each other.
Nice.
So I kind of like felt that he might be a good match for the research department because of his passionate approach to finding out about topics, basically. Then he found himself in this vegetation thing, and that was something which was missing here on the research department. Some expert, I would say. Maybe Christian will agree.
Yeah, I think there was a space for a role that would look into all the map DLCs and like try to
Merge.
find things and mix and match things that we can use across all the map DLCs.
So,
Gotcha. Oh, it's really interesting that you guys knew each other beforehand and like kind of helped each other along, and now both of you are here on the stream together and seeing kind of the things that you've worked on together as well. That's pretty fun. That's really, really nice. And of course, chat, if any of you are kind of interested in maybe looking to work at our company, or you can always check out our website, scssoft.com/jobs, for all the open positions there if you're kind of maybe eyeing up something. I know we're always kind of on the hunt for maybe like some more designers for the maps and stuff like this. So who knows? Maybe you might be with us one day, checking out some of the DLCs, or even maybe on the release stream with us, and kind of talking about some of the projects. So definitely check that out. All right, let's head over to the city then. How far away are we, Namiro? Because we're a bit shorter on time here with our guests.
Shouldn't take
just
us
down
that
the road.
long.
Yeah.
We're close. So
Flooring
tell
it.
us a little bit more about this. Yeah.
You're right.
As we approach the city, can you tell us a little bit more about it, Paulie?
About this particular city?
Yeah.
I did not build it. That was built by the map designer.
Of course, yeah.
So I just know from the strip, we were there also visiting. The downtown is very nice. As usual in United States, you won't meet many people in downtowns as you meet in the like European cities. So it felt kind of empty for us because people drive cars basically a lot. But there is some famous, I think, historical cars festival or some like day, which is very famous for this city. But they have also very beautiful church with big cemetery,
Oh, okay.
full of these like old tombs, which you won't meet in many places in United States. I think it's very specific for Louisiana, these kind of cemeteries. Yeah. And we have
Sounds
the one
unique.
cemetery in the game which you can check, and it's really nice.
Okay, that's pretty unique actually.
Maybe we will get there. I'm not sure how long time.
Oh, we got 5 minutes. I think we'll make it there. We're pretty much
Yeah.
just around the corner. Let's see how we do. But again, still quite surprising to me. We're quite close to the city, and I'm actually surprised at how green it is still. Even here on the like kind of the outskirts, coming towards the city, very green.
Yes, the humidity really shows.
It does, yeah. It's a good thing we can't feel it in the game because sweating and driving won't be a fun experience if that was an immersion thing that we had. I guess the closest thing you can come to it is if you're playing in VR and the headset's getting quite hot, then maybe it feels like Louisiana a little bit.
But my body
But,
definitely has some memory because I'm like drinking a lot since we are in this Louisiana state. So like,
The hydration.
yeah,
We are getting every red light there is, man.
Oh man. We need the cheat code for all the green lights. That's what we need, man.
yeah.
As we get a little bit closer here. There we go. We can move again. We're not too far. Yeah, it sounds like it's quite a unique mix in this city then, of like between kind of a balance of like historical and kind of like modern. Would you say that's the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's this Walmart, or like in our game, it's something like called differently, but you will recognize what brand it is. It's like a shopping center which we visited also as a supermarket just for shopping. It's my first visit in this big store, full of packs of gallons of milk and stuff.
Yeah, I did the same when I was in Seattle because
Yeah.
I'd never been to a Walmart before, and I'm just like, this is weird. I didn't as a British person, I didn't appreciate the like petrol cans full of tea. Like, what was this? Like, why are you selling these like in such big containers? So
Yeah.
but yeah, oh, we got some historical buildings here. Look at that.
Looks nice.
That's
And
beautiful.
Yeah, this is the colonial architecture made specifically for Louisiana.
I think I got some of the red bricks there. There's a church. This is nice. This is I did not expect it to kind of look like this for some reason.
Yeah, but
Kind of have it in your mind.
I think
how
I
it
was a
looks,
bit
but-
mistaken by the city we're close by. I'm not sure if it's... Is it Fayetteville, right? Or... No, it's not Fayetteville. Sorry,
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Oh, Lafayette.
Yeah, of course. But that, yeah. I'm always mixing these two. Because when
They have
we were
similar
on this
names.
trip... yeah. When we were on this trip, this like something happened in my brain. We were also researching Arkansas DLC. There was
I
Fayetteville,
see.
and these two cities kind of merged to me. I don't know. I
Gotcha.
don't want to harm anybody from the
It's still
city,
very beautiful.
but yeah, that happened to me. Sorry guys from those cities.
Hey, that's all good. Yeah, I do know this is quite a historical city. I think anyone who knows Hamilton the musical would know a little bit about Lafayette, maybe from the US history there. They have a whole song about it. If anyone wants to listen to
Yeah,
that.
this is the cemetery
Oh, look
and
at
the
that!
nice church.
Whoa,
Oh,
quite deep graves, like above the ground, I guess, like
Yeah, they are
almost like
tombs. Yeah.
tombs.
like-
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
That's cool.
it's quite rare to see these kind of cemeteries. You're right. It's interesting. And that church as well. Definitely an older church with the dome there on the top. Wow.
Beautiful.
That is something. That really is beautiful. Well, honestly, it's been fantastic to kind of check out the more kind of southern area of Louisiana with you both. Paulie, Christoph, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the stream. But we do have to wrap things up here because we need to let you get
Of
over
course.
to the
the party.
party and try get some drinks and food while you can, because I know it goes quickly. So for this, guys in the office, if you're watching, please make sure to save some for them both. Put some aside. But no, thank you both for your time. It's a pleasure to have you both on the
Thanks for
stream,
having
Paulie,
us.
once again, and Christoph as well for the first time. Hopefully we can have you both back at some point, maybe for a more chilled out stream and chill and drive and more chatting and stuff. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure. So thank you both. Do either of you have any words for our community before you disappear?
I just hope they will like it as I did. They will get the same feel as it is in real life.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that all of you will write down all of your thoughts on our forums and and social media, so as a research team we can look at it and take some feedback from that.
Please
point.
do. Yeah, no, thank you both. And no, it's been very educational, very insightful, and we thank you both for your work. And yeah, thank you again. We'll definitely let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening. In the meantime, chat, we're going to have ourselves another little break here as we switch over to our third and final guest, and that is with none other than our CEO, Pavl, who'll be joining us for a little bit of a chat. But do not go anywhere, because we are going to have another little trivia of questions. Again, chat, I want to see everybody answering. See
It's
if we
not
can get
gonna
these
be
questions
C
correct.
all the time this time.
It's not going to be C all the time. There might be a few little trick questions in there. Who's C? So we'll see you again in about 5 minutes time, chat. But until then, make sure to add Louisiana to your Steam wish list to be notified of its release, which is going to be happening in just over an hour's time. So stick with us, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye. And we're back.
And welcome back, everyone. How are we doing? Less than an hour to go until the release of the
Yes, sir.
Louisiana DLC for American Truck Simulator. Where has the time gone? If you're just joining us, welcome along, everyone, this evening. Great to have you with us all. We, of course, have our third and final special guest with us today of the stream. It's, of course, Pavl Shabor, CEO of SES Software. Been a long time no see, Pavl. Feel like we've just seen each other.
Hello,
Just
everybody.
last week, right?
Yeah, indeed. It's really an avalanche of my presence here in the streams. I just heard from Nemiro that this is stream number 105 of the year.
Yeah, something like that.
So you guys are crazy, productive influencers, streamers now. Your career has changed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Where's my
yeah,
sponsorship in Lamborghini then?
Yeah. Get in contact with us. We would love to drive around. But yeah, great to have all of you here as well, chat. Joining us from around the world. Let's get another location check in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from.
SES Elevator, huh?
SES Elevator is going to come in because it's always good to see where everyone's watching from.
Chile.
Um,
Okay.
We got Chile, Estonia, Ireland, New Zealand. They're up early in the morning. It's like, what, 6 a.m. for you guys? Belgium. Oh, here we go. Now I just lost the chat completely. New York,
Global
Denmark,
audience.
global audience, London, Denmark. We got Louisiana in the chat there as well. Good to see everybody. Great to have you all. Thank you everyone for being here. Of course, such an exciting occasion.
Plzeň, Czech
And it's-
Republic. Okay. Shout out to
Yeah,
Plzeň.
and I mean, having these week-to-week releases is quite an unusual one for us, kind of like back-to-back almost with the release. One for ETS2 recently with the Nordic Horizons, which has been hugely successful, and we've seen some amazing things happen from that. And of course, we have Louisiana here today. And from what we've seen so far, me and Nemiro driving around, it is such a stunning state.
Yeah, especially
so
the last
green,
hour, right?
so much
The
detail. Oh, it's
Ivory
been
Island,
beautiful.
that was beautiful.
So definitely one to check out, and of course take part in the Water Trucks Cruising Louisiana event as well, which is going to be going live alongside the release of the DLC in just under an hour's time. And Pavl, you must be feeling quite maybe a little bit overwhelmed or excited for these kind of back-to-back releases. I mean, Louisiana is such a beautiful and unique state as well. What are your feelings so
with
far?
management, it's more like it's a relief to finally see things out of the door, because you never know until the last minute. There's always the danger that we'll find some critical issue or that we will fail in our planning and things will not work out quite as planned. So it's great to see things completed, and it's great to see something different again. I was a little worried we were together, a little worried about so many like states from the Corn Belt or from the industrial areas, or when you do too much of the same, it's a worry that people will get bored and will start complaining. And now this is like fresh, like the huge trees, the nature, the different essence of the DLC. It's exciting for everybody that we are starting something fresh, that we got to the ocean again, and we can mix it up again, going all over the place in Northern America to bring more variety.
I know you've been lucky enough to have the chance to explore a little bit of America for yourself. Has Louisiana been on one of those trips before, or have you never had the chance to visit this state in real life?
I've never been down. I think I've been to Florida once in my life, but not to Mississippi River area ever.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I imagine it's kind of a similar humidity as Florida. A bit sweaty, a bit warm down there in the south for sure. But from what we've seen so far here in Louisiana, it is really a beautiful place. And I imagine the team in the office are feeling quite excited. Have you had a chance to be in the office around the release party that's happening there so far?
I didn't yet manage to get upstairs. I was stuck in
gotcha.
some meetings. The work never stops here, so I was in a meetings until like past, and then I spent some time listening to the previous guests to see what they would be talking about, to kind of catch up. And I was really impressed on how knowledgeable they were about the subject they were working on. These guys really love their job and love the subject, so it was really inspiring for me. Again, just like random sampling of the feelings of the team. So I will only check the festivities upstairs once we are done here.
Gotcha. Well, we look forward to seeing you there once we bring our little live feed from the office for the actual release there. And I'm not really sure. I wanted to ask you, I know we touched on it a little bit last time during the Nordic Horizons release, but did you have much involvement in the way of shaping this DLC or kind of checking in with the map team? What was your involvement in terms of Louisiana, would you say? Was there much
involvement? Well,
Hard decisions.
I'm
decisions?
certainly involved in approving people traveling and making those location scouting trips to make it possible for the team to kind of get the inspirations, and obviously it paid off. Those guys got into various places, like I remember not just for Louisiana, but they sneaked into the Missouri underground storage place and all that. So those trips are adventures for the team. So I'm certainly aware from the very start of pre-production. I'm also quite involved in providing my input, at least, not necessarily deciding myself. Where do we go next? Like, what's the main direction? What's the thrust across the continent? What states should follow in order? So that's my early involvement. Then usually, actually, the teams now are so autonomous in a way that I do get updates. I'm in those meetings where the iterations are discussed and all the progress is discussed and the problems are kind of addressed. But mostly the teams are now so experienced that they can manage very well. So I'm just like enjoy the ride and have to think about the future, have to think about how to make their life easier, how to make it all possible to continue. So yeah, I'm around for sure, but I don't have to tell people how to build the bridges or causeways or all these fantastic places.
Which, I mean, from what we've been looking at, the vegetation here is so extensive. There's so much detail that's been packed into this state, and Louisiana is kind of one of those. I mean, it's still a pretty big state in itself, but they just seem to pack so much into it. What are your kind of thoughts on how the game is now growing to this point where there's so much detail packed into it, and kind of, going towards how the engine has evolved over time? Is it quite an impressive thing for you to see?
In a way, it's making me as well proud as worried about pushing the limits always. This place is in a way very different than the plains or the mountains. It's a lot of water, a lot of water bodies, lots of vegetation that makes the demand on the engine from a different perspective. But it's fantastic that we got something different, something unique again, something that the player has a reason to travel to look when looking for something different. So I'm happy that we now kind of got through the center of the continent, and now this is just one example of something really unique. We have some great places coming up across Northern America that will make kind of everybody happy. And ideally, if you can travel from the northern climate all the way here to the south and the wet places, it's so much variety. So the whole mixture, the whole mix has kind of more value in my eyes than the individual pieces of it. So I'm really excited, and I'm relieved we pulled it off. It feels weird to release 2 DLCs in the same time frame.
Yeah.
But these are different games with different audiences, let's face it. There are people surely in the audience that are crazy enough to play both games. But for many people, one or the other is a hobby that is enough on its own. So we are bringing something unique for the American truck audience. And there's like over 130 wish lists or something that we managed to gather. So there's definitely interest in this. So I hope they'll be bringing excitement to those players.
I mean, I'm sure the community are very excited, and of course we have lots of projects in the pipeline which we've already announced, and I imagine there's a few more as well that we haven't gotten quite to just yet. I did want to touch on that because you're talking about the future of, we're getting to some pretty interesting states right now. As we kind of approach this area now, going towards the east of the USA, you think it's just going to be quite a challenge for SCS with more density and kind of smaller states upcoming?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges that the team is facing next will be Chicago and Illinois, right? Like the huge horizon, the skyline that you can see in real life for miles and miles in the distance. How do we deal with that? It's similar to the large cities on the West Coast, but now we are a few years wiser and a few years technically more capable. So it's actually like also the bar has raised since then. So the team has this challenge. Now there's British Columbia with the super huge terrain coverage that we will struggle with. So all interesting challenges are very different environments combined together. And luckily so far it seems that the American track team is actually multiple map design teams and they can each focus on their own direction. But it's really great to see that we managed to be at different locations with really qualified people all at the same time. So that's kind of the challenge, to set it all up in a way that this machine works reasonably smoothly when it comes to the teamwork, the pre-production, production, testing, research, starting it all. So that's a good thing to see from the point of view of the CEO, to see all these like running on all cylinders, how to put it.
Yeah, it's all
quite
the
a
little
good
small
question,
parts
Jeff.
running together. Yeah. Oh, what's that? What did you spot?
How does the team feel after being capable of 3 FPS maps DLC per year?
Yeah.
I think each of the DLC has their own team, right? It's only about how the teams can work together, because if they're working on states that are like neighbors to each other, there might be some difficulties at the border when both of the teams are building the areas. But other than that, they are kind of independent teams, right?
Yeah, they're each focused on their own. But when we were working on those states close by, indeed, a lot of time is spent kind of making sure they don't step on each other's toes. So even from that perspective, going up north or south, changing directions that we now have the benefit of is useful for the teams, because they can make sure that they don't interfere with each other and have more independence in release and testing plans and all that. They don't have to fight over the same map sectors where we have this little grid of areas that make up the whole world, where they have to lock them for not to have interference from the other teams. Now it's finally in a stage where each team has enough capacity for the research and for the 3D modeling to be done on time. So really it's running quite smoothly. I think we are in the best shape ever. And I think that's the reason also that we only have 2 DLCs next year, right? Not 3. We sometimes like the individual projects take various amount of time depending on how complex they are. So sometimes, even though we try to push harder, sometimes you kind of sample in 2 states, sometimes you manage to do 3. I can imagine that in the future we may even be able to pull a 4 if we try only a little more, because we have so many states and territories still to cover. So we try our best. 3 was a good result for the year. We'll see how we cope with next year.
A lot of projects in the pipeline, but yeah, like you said, the team are doing some incredible work and putting together and making these releases happen. And one that you touched on just there as well, which is obviously a huge announcement for American Truck Simulator, British Columbia. I mean, first time kind of going outside of the normal kind of schedule of like the US states, going from west to east. That's such big news, working with the Canadian province there. Is it kind of like the idea to cover the whole of Canada in the future as well, or what's the idea there with British Columbia as the first Canadian DLC?
Well, with any luck, of course, you would like to cover Canada as well eventually. That was always kind of in the cards. We intentionally didn't name the game US Truck Simulator. It is American Truck Simulator. So it's open to interpretation. And just as Euro Truck is not necessarily EU only, it can cover more than just Europe proper. In fact, we have already touched a little bit beyond the borders of continental Europe, and we have the ambition to go beyond the borders of continental Europe. That's still not announced. But for American Truck, Canada was always there. It was kind of waiting for us to get up to a higher gear to be able to do more DLCs per year, that we can manage to squeeze in 1 or 2 regions from Canada here and there. And of course, just as we started in the West with the original American Truck, we thought British Columbia is like the proper start, and it's offering so much variety again and so much raw, natural kind of beauty that it's going to be unique in so many ways. So we finally jumped at it now, like at the first time when we felt the team has enough power to pull it off.
That's great. And of course, with all of these amazing US states, you know, coming to us in American Truck Simulator, and as well, of course, like British Columbia as well, up and coming. One thing I'm sure a lot of the community is looking forward to, myself included as well, is of course Road Trip. And, you know, the ability to do a different kind of driving around our expansive American Truck Simulator world. What's kind of the story behind this on doing such a project?
Well, story. I think one of the inspirations comes from the fact that we were kind of persuaded by the community over the years to do more and more places in the game where the trucks actually shouldn't be going, like the national parks or mountain passes, all these things that we instinctively would say, you know what, trucks have no real reason to travel there. Why do that? But then people would get back to us and, you know, explain to us that you absolutely have to. This state is not like complete without all the natural parks or all that. So once you build that, you start to think, you know what, it would be better to utilize them in some other way than just pretend that there's a truck coming with some, I don't know, stone to fix the road or something, like the usual excuse that we use to just have a reason to go there with a truck. And also we noticed in the community that a lot of players, a lot of mods are not just trucks. Other types of vehicles are there. People drive sports cars, all kinds of crazy cars, because they want to explore the world and not necessarily always behind the seat of a big truck. So we put like 2 and 2 together, and we thought, you know what, let's see what happens. And we approached some vehicle manufacturers, what their idea would be, and they said, you know what, this is great. In our case, like imagine you come to a car manufacturer that's sported, their vehicles are sported in games like Forza or Gran Turismo, and these would be more likely to be race cars or GTRs or whatever, not just like normal vehicles you would find on the road. So these manufacturers said, you know, this makes sense for our marketing. If our civilian version car is driven in like civilian traffic, that's actually how people would, you know, learn to love the car, possibly in your game, appreciate it. So we got traction from the car makers in initial discussions. So, you know, that was kind of a natural thing. And then we were working on this behind the scenes, just like early pilot stage. And we made the first announcements or teases after we felt that we have 1 or 2 vehicles that are worthwhile to show. And we got over 100,000 wish lists or something like within a couple of weeks. So we thought, you know what,
the hunger is there.
We are getting something here that we maybe didn't even anticipate. We thought this would be like an alternate way to explore the world. Okay, it's a fun little thing on top of the core gameplay. And in fact, it is. This is still the ambition, just to offer alternatives, just to offer variety. I want to manage expectations and not to promise and overpromise that we are making the next great, fantastic driving experience that will, you know, beat any other driving game. There's huge competition in car driving, car racing spectrum that we don't want to really be compared against. But we thought, you know, the specific thing about our game is the zen of driving, like is the exploration factor. This is not circuit racing. This is not adrenaline kind of experience. This is just having fun on the road, relaxing in a way behind the steering wheel. So we wanted something that would continue in this kind of direction, and let's hope that road trip it is. It's like this little bit of tourism brought into the big world of American truck, and who knows, maybe eventually not just American truck.
I can already see Chet is asking for basically any
I'm seeing a
car
lot.
brand there is. There,
I mean, I was gonna say, like, what we've shown so far though, because we did our streams with like Andy, right? With
Yes.
showing off some of the modeling and stuff, and like
we have the
wow.
Ford car pack revealed and the Ram and Dodge
Yep.
car pack revealed, and I know that
Yep.
vehicle guys are working on 2 more brands. I cannot say more about that, but yeah, things are already in production.
Yeah, I mean, some of the nice muscle cars and classic cars. I'm really loving the look of the Ford Crown Victoria, because that's just such an iconic car for me. You always think of those movies you see at Christmas time, then from the 90s or the 80s, and it's always those yellow cabs or the police cars or just general people driving Ford Crown Victorias. It's such an iconic car, and just fitting beautifully into the American Truck Simulator world, I think. And I'm really looking forward to being able to share more about it in the future. And I know that we see here in the chat a lot of people were excited for the future of that as well. It's kind of just bringing a whole another kind of like aspect or look on the world in American Truck Simulator, something different, which I think that's the whole idea being explained there, which is really, really nice to see. So again, if you're looking forward to those, chat, make sure you're wishlisting those, and a big thank you to everyone that has shown their support for these up and coming projects, whether that be an upcoming map DLC or for the car road trip. Then a big thank you to all, because your support has been just fantastic recently. It really does help us out here at SES with releasing those and gathering your support on Steam there. Is there maybe something you're looking forward to, Pavl, in terms of the upcoming releases we've been out so far? Do you think
certainly
cars
looking
are something differently?
when it comes to American Truck. I'm certainly looking for us to complete Route 66.
Oh yeah,
That's
Oh,
like
of course.
that was always kind of like the hope that we would make it possible, make it happen, to travel the Route 66 full stretch around the time of the 10th anniversary of the game. I'm not sure we are really making the date, but let's hope we are making the year of 10-year anniversary of American Truck. So, as people would know already, we are working on Illinois, but we are also working on the reworks of the older content in the game. We went through California already.
Dakota
Now the
as
team-
well.
Now the team is working on what is it? Not Arkansas, Nevada,
and Arizona.
Arizona. Those bits of Route 66 got prioritized so that it looks as good as we can make it by the time we need it.
Because the Road 66 is gonna be complete with Illinois, right? Because
Right,
it ends
right.
in Chicago.
Yeah, I've been there in
Or
person.
starts.
There's like just like random intersection kind of now looking in the city where the road officially starts at in Chicago. Then we have South Dakota, which is again visually rather like different, full of natural beauty, and so lots of stuff happening in the world of American Truck. But Route 66, I think, gives us an opportunity to talk about Road Trip 2, because it's like a natural fit marketing point of view of kind of thinking about the game. Hey, now you can just like understand more the concept of driving for fun, having good time behind the steering wheel. So that should be a good year next year with these releases.
Yeah, and we released a blog about it recently, and I gotta say that the screenshots from it look fantastic. The team have been doing a great job on working on it so far, and I think it's like you said, the fun of driving. You have all these little iconic stops along the way and back in its heyday when it was like the main route to take before the highways and the interstates. It was just such a beautiful area to drive through, and people enjoyed it and took their time. And now it's a little bit all about speed and getting as fast as possible to your destination. But I guess the whole idea is to try to recreate that idea of driving can be fun and you can just chill out and have a good time.
Yeah.
And
the team
enjoy
that's
zen of it
doing,
all.
we are mostly now talking about new releases here, but the teams that are doing the reworks, the teams that are revisiting places, be in Europe or American Truck Simulator case. They are doing fabulous jobs. I mean, for Route 66, I remember back in the day, I think Albuquerque was our first major interchange, like this intersection that is multi-layered concrete structures. And that was a massive project for us back then, like an all new thing. And it's been like the pearl of the DLC. But now it's been considered too old, and the city is being rebuilt and the structure is renewed. So we are making progress here, and this is now kind of like something that's normal for the team. This is not no longer pushing the envelope in any sense, but it's great to see this happen, and it's great to see the whole of the Route 66 getting some love, for us to be like the showcase of the game itself. Of course, the reworks are happening and will be happening for years to come. We will not be like up to the current standard everywhere. We are kind of lucky, I would say, that the content grows old kind of graciously. It's not totally broken, but still we need to push on those reworks hard so that people are engaged and always, have something where to drive to next and something new to discover.
Yeah, no, looking forward to being able to share more on that on our blogs and, of course, across our social media. If you're following there as well, chat, make sure that you are, because that's where we post all our news. And we're actually kind of summarizing up how many blogs we've kind of been doing for the year. Right now, we're sitting at a record-breaking 226 blogs for 2025. So, I mean,
are we even a game maker? Are we not just like a web publication?
Publishing house. Yeah.
Publishing house and streaming house.
Newspaper. Yeah. We're everything.
I mean,
so if you're not already
with so many projects, right? With so many projects in production, you want to keep like spreading news about each of them. So it's filling up.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the hard reality of... That's the hard reality of games business now, that you have to let the world know about you. You have to make yourself discoverable. So you have to shout from the rooftop all the time, here I am, this is what we are doing. You just cannot hope to make it and they will come. You have to let other people know about you. And even though the community, of course, knows us, and maybe they may be even tired of all this, all the streams and all the avalanche of blogs, there's always a chance that somebody new will just discover us on this random YouTube or stream. So this is the name of the game. This is how it's done. Nemiro's team has grown, I don't know, over 10 people over the years.
Yeah, I think we are approaching 12, the number of 12 now.
So back in the day when I was still writing blog posts 10 years ago, we would always be aware of this, but we would be doing a blog post a week or something like that, if lucky.
With no images, no video.
And I would come, it was like Thursday afternoon, and I would go to the team and tell them, you know what, let's make some screenshots for tomorrow, and everybody would be like super upset with me because I want more work from them over the evening. These days, there's like a team that's suggesting locations for screenshots, a very talented screenshot maker that produces maybe dozens and dozens candidates that are further tweaked and kind of iterated upon by feedback from the team. So it's like a professional kind of approach to promoting ourselves, and we have to do it to stay relevant.
And I mean, that rings completely true. I know we're talking about American Truck Simulator here, and of course the release of Louisiana, which is happening in just under 30 minutes time, but I did want to touch on the recent news, of course, which is the big kind of record breaking as well for us. Euro Truck Simulator 2 having broken the record
last
for
Sunday,
most
right?
concurrent
We
players
broke the records
of all time, over 72,000 players. And a lot of the news sites and media were so kind of taken aback and surprised by this, because we're talking about a 13-year-old game still breaking records for players. And I just wanted to kind of get your thoughts on this and what your reactions are.
It's incredible that it shows the power of the community. That was like the peak moment. I think over the day we had close to 500,000 people actually playing the game. Unique,
Wow.
daily active users, or what's the proper term in marketing online. Over almost 500,000 people that on that day launched the Euro Truck to try it out. Not everybody has, of course, purchased the new DLC, but it was like record numbers anyway. So that felt, incredible. It's not guarantee of success forever, but this slow growth that sometimes brings these spikes over a decade or so of existence of the game was fabulous. American Truck is growing too, maybe not to such huge numbers yet. American Truck maybe is looking for the day when it shines on consoles, because as we speculate, the players from Northern America are more likely to be console players than they would be PC players. But American Truck, who knows, maybe we'll be breaking records today as well. We'll see.
I love how
Only
people in
fingers
chat are
crossed.
saying like, I was one of them. That's awesome. Thank you for that.
That's me. Hey, no, thank you everyone that has, supported us, and whether you've been here from the start or you just joined us on the road recently, like, we really, really do appreciate every one of you. And that's why we say the best community ever, because you guys really are great. And no, I couldn't agree with you more, Pavl. I think the future is very exciting, and I still think that American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim, both have a lot of growing still to do, not only in terms of the map and things we can do, and obviously lots of ambitious things, but also our community, because with that announcement of consoles, I imagine it's a little bit scary. It's almost a little bit nervous for us in marketing as well, but we're also excited about the influx of new people, because we've seen such an amazing response to that announcement.
Well, I would rather say it was a tease initially. It was meant to be a tease because we didn't confirm release dates. We want to play it safe, and we don't want to, commit to something that we are not yet sure about. And we'll be probably talking about it in the next stream in like 2 weeks, the future and the kind of wrap up of the season and all that. But there's so many things that we could do, that we should do, that we are doing already or trying to do. Sometimes you make some bets and they don't work so well. Sometimes you are ambitious and it takes more time because you want to release things and when they are done. But overall, the spirit is high. It makes sense to do all these things to me, and I'm really excited about where we are going.
Yeah, it is a very exciting time, and I'm on the edge of my seat for 2026, because I can only imagine it's going to get even more exciting with a lot more things behind the scenes happening, and maybe even connecting a bit more with our community in person, as maybe we can get out to a few more events and expos and such like that. So it's going to be a very busy time for everyone. But of course, let's focus on today, because Louisiana is dropping in, just over 25 minutes time, 24 minutes time. So not long to go now in terms of that release. And I'm sure the team are all getting pretty nervous and excited at the same time. Of course, this is a project they've been working on for a little while, and the nerves must be getting to them a little bit, because we always, when we have them on the stream, they're always saying like, oh, I'm so nervous just that it's going to look right and the players are going to enjoy it. Do you kind of get those same sort of feelings as well, Pavl?
Yeah, it's like a fever of the release day, that things are happening. People are preparing the place already through the middle of the day. So you kind of feel that something big is finally going to be done and celebrated. But as I said, I was in some meetings through most of the day, because there's always some new project, there's always some new cooperation, there's always something to do. So the company is certainly not resting automatically. We're not still switching to Christmas mood fully. We'll have a Christmas party here in the office in a week from now. Mm-hmm. But still, we have work planned until late in December. So we are not resting on our laurels in any sense. We are just, it's another day of work ahead of you all the time.
Yeah, there's so much going on behind the scenes, and we can't wait to share it with everybody in our chat. So make sure you are definitely following our socials. Keep up to date with all the latest news. Of course, we're streaming here on YouTube and on Twitch, and on Facebook. You can follow those pages, as well as our Blue Sky and Twitter, or X is what they call it these days, and Instagram, and all that good stuff as well. These are always important outlets for you guys to get the latest news and announcements and updates, and of course sharing your feedback and screenshots as well. And that's one question I actually do get quite a bit from our community. Maybe you can answer it for me, Pavl. Do you get much time these days to actually see some of our community's reactions online? Do you get to read through some of the forums sometimes, or see some of the screenshots and such our community are submitting?
You know, the way I consume our game mostly is not actually by playing it, but actually sampling whatever is happening on social media around it, whatever is happening on YouTube especially, and on our company communication channels. There's always somebody posting like interesting link to interesting video or screenshot or something coming from the community. So these things kind of come to me on their own, even come to me in the stream of reading Twitter, what is it called now, the X, that I'm always kind of aware of what people think and what people comment on. I also, of course, get updated on the regular team meetings. So I am kind of very much aware of what will come and also what just has been cool or considered interesting in the community. And it's so much stuff happening. It's so much interesting, cool stuff that you can get overwhelmed in a way. But I've been at this for over 20 years. I've been always kind of active, not necessarily posting anymore, but always actively reading stuff happening around the community. Sometimes I stay away from the more toxic stuff if it happens. I don't want to be dwelling on it too much. But fortunately with the community, this is really mostly just like valuable input and feedback. This is not flame wars. This is not something totally toxic. So I love, diving into whatever comes my way.
That's great to hear. Yeah, because we always do get those questions sometimes from people saying like, oh, does Pavl still get to see the screenshots? Does he react to stuff? And just kind of seeing the involvement there as well. But it's great to hear that you still do get to see quite a bit of it as well. And I do actually have to shout out a lot of our YouTube content creators, because recently it's been great to see some really interesting topics coming out from some of the YouTubers that are putting out videos, certain questions, looking at the future of ETS2 or ATS, or just reviewing current DLCs. Of course, we had a ton of them recently for the Nordic Horizons, and some of our early access ones for Louisiana from the likes of Fabiano, someone who's always been kind of working with us and reviewing our games for quite a long time, to some of our newer creators as well. It's really great to see, and kind of gives you a great overview of the game. And I can only imagine that, Pavl, that you get to kind of watch these and kind of get the opinions of the community as well, to kind of give you an idea of how we can react to these things in the future, and in terms of setting projects and paths and kind of the roadmap, I say, for American Truck and Euro Truck. Yeah.
I think you have asked a question. I was so focused on watching the image and lost in my thoughts that I totally missed your question. If there was one, I missed it. I'm sorry.
That's so good. That's so good. That's okay. But I know Nimmo is getting a fine. It's because he's getting violations all the time.
What do you mean all the time? It was like a second this time. Today was a second. Yeah.
Benny, bring up the points. Bring up the points.
I mean, today
he's got how many? 999? How many is that? That's
Benny,
crazy.
you're getting crazy with the points. Calm down.
For those who don't know, this is our little thing that we do in our Let's Play series.
You know, Pavl, what this little thing with points is? We set up a challenge for each of us who like regularly stream, and every time we do a fine ticket or speeding or we crash something, we get a demerit point, and once we get 12 of them, we are sent back to driving academy, and we have to go through the whole course to get our license revoked again.
So it's good that the team behind Driving Academy is actually working on another content pack, right? So you'll have more work to do.
Yeah.
And those are some challenging things ahead.
Yeah.
So okay, there'll be more work for you then.
It's already quite challenging as it is, and I think Driving Academy has been absolutely fantastic. We've seen a lot of people, using it as maybe a bit of an educational thing on the side, if they're actually learning to drive in real life, or actually just enjoying it, or even using it as a speedrunning competition. I've seen we've got people who are actually officially speedrunning our Driving Academy now, 30 minutes for the first module. So it's great to see how people are using it in different ways. So I'm looking forward to the future of that. Have you had a chance to actually even try any of the challenges for yourself, Pavl? Or is it something
I
you've
of
not
course
got to yet?
I did try. I got I think like 2/3 through until I got frustrated with not being able to pull off some of the things. It's in a way it's a way for us to give something back to the community, to the real industry, for offering some, I would say, motivational more than really truly structured educational. It's still fun way to learn, but it will teach you some reflexes. It will teach you some proper wire your brain to be able to back into a tight bay or something like that, in between the cones in our case. So I think it's a service kind of to the industry. This is also more challenge to the players who are inclined to try something, to learn something in a sandbox before they dare to do that in the actual game. Like, I mean, ever since we started with these games, there was always this big question for us. If we do demanding cargo unloading, people will be scared away from the game. So that's why we introduced, like, you can just press some key to make it simple for you when you deliver. But then people would appreciate maybe learning in a way that they are not punished for failing, and the driving academy is this place to learn without the stress of failing after half an hour of pulling a cargo across a state or across a country. So it is helping people to get better at an element of the gameplay too. So I was always kind of asking for this for the past 5 years, and finally it's out there. Finally it's useful in several criteria. So I'm really happy to have it. I think we will be expanding it further. We still think there may be a business model around this for us eventually if we get it yet better. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I do love the reactions of the community and seeing people kind of take on the challenges, especially with the most recent module, which you have to do if you want to get the full set complete. Yeah, you got the 3 golden stars, right? You can even push further to complete the special 3-star achievement by doing it within the constraints that have been set, like certain amount of changes in
That's so
gears
hard,
or
yeah.
interior camera only,
at least for me,
or whatever it is.
Ooh, some of
It's
them are
tough. It is really tough, but some people are also like calling back a little bit, saying, hey, do you know what this reminds me of? One of like the older titles, maybe not some people know about it, but the Scania truck driving simulator. I'm sure there was,
that was a
maybe little
game
bit
kind of ahead of its
inspiration from
time.
this. Yeah, absolutely.
But over the years, we had so many emails thanking us for helping people ace their CDL or whatever test that they need to. There's different names in different countries. Their tests for becoming a professional driver, and we thought again, if we put some structure to it, it will make it even more valuable to these people who kind of mature from being just game players to being actual drivers. So I think it's a nice thing to do from us. It may not be, the go-to feature for majority of the players, but for those who care, for those who want to improve their skills, not just explore the world and be lost in the zen of it, I think it's a very valuable feature.
Yes, absolutely. And looking forward to seeing how it progresses more in the future, which of course, like you mentioned a little bit earlier, this won't be the final time we see you on stream this year. We're going to have you back hopefully one more time for a kind of end of the year.
Yeah, Christmas,
stream,
we have this tradition
Coming up.
for 8 years already, or quite a while, that I'm a part of the Christmas stream. So let's cross our fingers that I'll make it again. I do have it in my calendar, so hopefully nothing gets in the way. But that's the plan, right? We do it year after year together.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So obviously, chat, look forward to that one. Usually we have a few little things there to share, maybe a kind of look into the future of what it might be, and just kind of having a chat and a look back also on the year and what we've done. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot to review with everything that's been happening this year, kind of looking back on all the topics and projects and releases and good times that we've been having, and also just the growth of the company as well, because I mean 2025 has been an incredible year for SCS Software in terms of its growth and expansion and talent and people. So it's really great to see, and I'm looking forward to what the future holds. And speaking of the future, not too far away now until the release of Louisiana, just under 15 minutes time here, which means we do have to slowly wrap up things here with Pavl, because we do need to let him go out upstairs to the office to get ready for the release, join the team who are waiting up there, and hopefully maybe there's some food and drinks that are still being held there for you.
I hope they kept something for me.
Yeah, I hope so. Do you know if there's any specialities from Louisiana with us today?
I think southern
Sure,
chicken.
there are, like, you know, naturally one would expect some spicy stuff
Yeah.
or chicken or
Yep. Sauce or something.
Our catering always does something regional specific. Of course, it's our own rendition of it. It's not imported straight from the
From
region.
Louisiana, okay.
That would be a little
fresh.
expensive and a little stale, but
It would
but
be, yeah.
you know, the people who take care of us take special care of the team always to make sure there is something unique for the party to celebrate. So I'm looking forward to the surprise that's coming for me. I only approve the budget, but I don't know the specifics.
I like that. Well, I'm sure we'll maybe get like a little look into it once we hit the camera in the studio there. But otherwise, yeah, just a couple of minutes now to go. So we'll start to wrap things up here. Nimo, where have you ended up on the map, by the way? You've done quite a bit of traveling in the time we've been going.
Oh, above Lake Charles or below
Charles.
Alexandria.
Look
you
at
would
that.
like.
And I gotta say, just looking at that road network and everything, you know, to get everything in there, the complex road networks, the bridges, the 11 cities, the settlements and industries. I mean, the team have just done such a fantastic job. We're talking, of course, with the map
Yes.
lead earlier and the QA and everything, and vegetation, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful state. You know, you always have these kind of expectations in your head of how you imagine a state to look, and it always blows me away every time.
And I
how
just missed my
different-
turn because
No,
I was like
James.
sightseeing.
Oh, come on, Nimo. Come on, man. Those barriers, they jump out of nowhere. You got to watch out for those. Okay. All right. Well, Pavl, thank you so much for your time this evening. It's always
Thanks.
been
It was
such
a pleasure
have
to
you on.
come and talk to you again.
Yeah, again, I mean, we only had you last week, but it was good to have you back again. And we'll, of course, hopefully see you again very soon towards the end of the year for the Christmas stream. Let's get some GGs and positivity and love for Pavl in the chat for taking the time to be with us today. And of course, make sure to follow us if you want to stay in tune for the next stream with him as well. There we go. Lots of love in the chat. For you
Thanks
there,
everybody.
Pavl.
If I'm not mistaken, I was still supposed to sign along
yes.
with the team
Oh,
the
yeah.
flag. So
Of course.
if you don't mind, I will make my way around the table here
please
and-
do.
Go for it.
and go for it. So
Please
thanks
do,
again,
yes.
and talk
Thank
to you soon.
Pavl. Talk to you soon. As you might know, chat, we do have a bit of a tradition here with the state flags. Every time that the DLC is developed for a state, and Louisiana being no exception, we do have a flag of the state that hangs outside of the area where the development takes place with the team, the map team, and that's hung there throughout the development until the end here, where so graciously it is given to a lucky member of our community. And especially what makes this flag special is that it's signed by a majority, if not all of the team, as well as Pavl there, to be given away to one lucky community winner, which we're going to be giving away here shortly. So that'll be one of the big main prizes here, and one that should not be missed because it is a very unique prize.
Okay, so
All right,
thank
Pavl.
you again.
Thank you.
Good luck to the winner of your draw for the flag,
Mm-hmm.
and see you soon again. Bye bye.
We'll see
Thank
you
you, Pavl.
shortly.
See
Thank
you
you,
soon.
Pavl. See you later. All right, chat. Well, 10 minutes to go now until the release of the Louisiana DLC. Where's the time gone?
Yeah,
It's been
right.
such a good stream today. We've had such great guests join us today. A big thank you to everyone that has joined us this evening, taking the time out of their workday to be with us. I'm sure we'll see a few of them again in the little live stream feed that we have. But as we mentioned, we do have a little bit of a giveaway, which we're going to start here before we do get to that point.
Are we going to give
Now,
away only
I
the
do-
flag, or you brought some
No.
extra gifts as well?
I do have some keys to give
Oh,
away for Louisiana
nice.
as well. I have 10 keys
Nice.
for Louisiana. Now, I do need to lay down some house rules very quickly, okay, chat? I know some of you might have heard this a million times. It's like going on a plane, right? You hear the safety instructions. It's the same thing, right? But pay attention. First of all, this giveaway is only happening on Twitch. So YouTube, And Facebook, I'm sorry, we do appreciate you and love you, but we don't have a way to give away the keys and get in contact with you afterwards via there. So Twitch is the only place this giveaway is going to be taking part. And if you are on Twitch and taking part in this giveaway, please make sure you have your Twitch whispers on. They are on by default, but if you have them turned off for some reason, make sure they're on. That's the DM system, the private message system, where I'll be contacting you after the stream on the SES software account. Make sure to check that. And with your key. So for those who do win themselves the Louisiana key, I'll be sending you the key via that system on Twitch Whispers. And for the one lucky winner who wins our Missouri flag, so there's only one winner for that, that's been signed by everyone, I am going to need you to agree to be okay with doing these things, because we not only need to contact you via Twitch Whispers, but we will need some important details such as your name, your email address, your shipping address, of course, to get the flag to you, and also your phone contact number for logistic purposes. So if you're okay with sharing those details, so we can use that for logistic purposes, then you can enter. So just make sure that you're aware of that. Okay, everybody? Everybody all good with that? Everyone
I wonder if
agrees?
our
Cool.
sound effects works this time, so I could support you with some drum roll.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, they
So
work. Cool.
they work perfect. So we'll do what we did last time. We'll do the entries now, and
Right.
then we'll do the rolling after the release. Does that sound good?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay,
Start
so we're gonna do a
the-
keyword giveaway. So
Cheeseburger.
the keyword it's not gonna be cheeseburger.
Louisiana.
I
guess?
think we're gonna do pelican. 'Cause it's
Pelican,
State,
okay.
right? Pelican. Pelican is your key word if you want to enter into the giveaway. So that's happening just on Twitch. Good luck to everyone that enters. You could be the winner of either one of the Louisiana keys for Steam, which I'll give to you guys.
We're gonna give them like
one
what,
lucky
5 minutes?
About 5 minutes, yeah, to enter. And then we'll have one lucky winner win that Missouri state flag that's been signed by the team. Which, speaking of the team, here's our beautiful SES software offices. Looking all lovely, all lit up with some nice colors. We've got the Louisiana artwork there on the projectors, and the team slowly starting to gather themselves up on the stage for the release. Now, I can see some special t-shirts there as well. They look pretty nice. They look pretty good. Very nice. So, one thing, chat, while we're doing this giveaway, you're not going to hear any sound from this live stream coming from the offices.
And I'm eating cookies, so
most
it's all on you, Alex.
It's all on me. Okay. So you're not going to hear any sound because we'd like to kind of let them have their special moment. It's a bit of a more personal moment for the team there. And Pavl usually gives some words, which is usually in the native language of Czech, of course. So we'd like to let them have their moment and kind of sit back from everyone kind of listening in there and just kind of enjoy the moment
Someone
for
said
themselves.
in SCS we trust.
Yes, we
That's
trust.
awesome.
Yeah. So you can see there the map team up there on the front, and it looks like the map lead there, Davido.
There's a lot of pelicans in the chat.
Who's giving some nice words. It looks like, I think I see some like pizza on the tables there. It looks like they've had some pizza, some nice drinks, and yeah, it looks like it's been a nice party. So we're just 5 minutes now away from the release of Louisiana, chat. Are you excited? I mean, surely you've been here the whole
I'm
time. You've got to
excited.
be excited.
I'm
right?
excited. I'm super excited.
Surely.
Louisiana feels so fresh and so like new to the ecosystem of American Truck Simulator. You know, with all the vegetation and diversity and everything.
But now Pavl, our CEO, who we just had on the stream, giving some words as well. And at this point, he'll be kind of giving some words of inspiration about Louisiana, about the hard work that's been done with the team as well.
Oh, look at
this
the
is coming to you live
champagne
from
there.
SES.
Oh,
Whoa,
fancy.
whoa! Do we get some of that? Do we get a cup of that limo? Do you think we could steal one?
I don't think we get any of that, Alex. But hey, we get the to play with the community, and be able
That's
to
true.
check the DLCs among the first ones. That's a privilege.
That is very, very true. Some words for you, chat, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, by the way. Thank
Absolutely, yeah.
you.
Massive
for
shout
all
out
of
to
your-
you, Chet.
Yeah, I mean, your
Massive
wish
shout out to all the
lists and
Pelicans.
reading our blogs and being here with our streams. We've had so much fun. And these past couple of weeks, of course, we had the release of Nordic Horizons and Louisiana now that's happening here in just a couple of minutes' time. So everybody should be ready to check out their Steam. Now, just a heads up warning, sometimes Steam can be a little bit tricky. It might take a minute or two after the button's been released for it to appear. And you may even need to restart your Steam for it to show up. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes, so just make sure you're aware of that. But otherwise, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to start cruising Louisiana, get on the event, and to get that beautiful bear and some of the nice rewards there as well available for that World of Trucks event.
Yes, and I think next
Okay.
week we're gonna have a special stream about the Cruising Louisiana World of Trucks
Heck
event
yeah.
as well.
I look forward to it. So 1 minute left of the giveaway and just 3 minutes now until the release of Louisiana. It might, dare I say, even get released a little bit earlier. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the timing goes. But everyone's taking a look at us. Hello, everyone. I don't know if they can hear us.
I don't know if
Speaking
they
of
can hear
speaking.
us because it seems that
Yeah.
yo, people in the fan zone up there, can you hear us? Do a backflip if you can hear us.
My goodness. All right, let's see now. All
Oh,
right,
something's happening.
something's happening. 30 seconds, by the way, guys. Get those Pelicans in. 30 seconds, and then we'll choose our winner after the release of Louisiana here. So stick with us. Do not go anywhere. We're about to release the Louisiana DLC for American Truck Simulator. You're seeing it here live on the stream. And here's that wonderful team that have been involved. I'm liking those shirts, man. Those are
Yeah, the
cool.
design is awesome.
Wow. Look how cool that is. I like the blue and the artwork on it. Shout out to the artists. He's checking his watch. He's running a bit early. And the giveaway is closed, by the way, chat. Giveaway is closed. We'll draw the winner.
Chad, you don't need to spend Pelican anymore. The countdown for the giveaway entries is done. Alex, I don't think they're listening to us, man.
I don't think they are. No, I think everyone's still going to say Pelican the whole time, but it's done. It's done. So we'll choose We'll choose the winners after the release here,
Yes.
which is about to happen. Here we go. Hands on
Whoa.
the big red button. Everyone getting ready. Everyone crowding around. Careful with the champagne. Careful, careful. All right, here we go. It can be quite a balancing act here. Can't even get his hand in. Come on, guys. Here we go. Here we go for the release. Confetti at the ready. Chat, are you ready? I want to see lots of positivity and GGs once it is.
I hope someone's making a
And-
photo of this. That's awesome.
That's so cool, right?
2, 1.
I think they're counting down. 1.
and-
Push. There we
Ooh,
go.
Look at the confetti.
Hey. Hopefully none of that
Yo.
confetti went into the champagne, but there we go. The official release of Louisiana for American Truck Simulator. It's out now on Steam. Officially, I can see it. It's there on the store page. That was a quick transition.
Oh, that's
man. I like
awesome.
that.
They just added another stage.
Yo! That's so,
Yo.
I've never seen that before. That's so cool.
Me neither.
What the heck? Wow.
Hey, I can't wait
Can I
to
go
the
those?
moment when we will put the last one.
That's so cool.
All right, let me check
Very,
Steam.
Very cool.
And it
Steam is
seems
out.
that
I can see it.
Louisiana is out. I can
Chat.
see it.
I'm spamming it in the chat. There's the Steam store page. It is out now for American Truck Simulator. Go and get it. It's beautiful. You won't regret it. Cheers to everyone all around. There's the cheers from Pavl. What an exciting time.
You know what? Let's hit the video trailer again. That's such
see
a
it.
cool vibe. Benny, DJ Benny, spin that.
And now
And
There we
it's
have it.
out. And as you can see,
Yo!
even the Cruising Louisiana World of Trucks online event is now active. The game just informed me about it. You know, you can see all the rules, all the rewards, everything you're supposed to do in that event to earn your fancy new items for your cabins, paint jobs for your truck. Everything is there. Everything is out.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. Louisiana is out now for American Truck Simulator. Do not miss out on checking out the Pelican State. It is beautiful. And of course, if you really enjoy it, if you're loving it on your first journey, make sure to leave it a review on Steam. We'd really,
Yes,
really
please.
appreciate to hear your
It
comments.
really
Our
helps
team
us
would love
a
to hear
lot.
it, and it really helps us out. So if you could take a moment to do that, we'd really, really appreciate it. But we have some unfinished business. Of course, we did a bit of a giveaway draw.
I'm ready with my
before-
sound bar,
Yeah.
drum roll and cymbal. So
let's
I'm
do
ready.
this. So we're gonna do the keys first, and then the final winner we draw, the 11th
Right.
winner, will be the winner of the flag. So
Let's
let's
do it.
start with the keys. If you're a winner of the key, make sure to have your Twitch whispers on, and I'm gonna get to you after the stream at some point. It might be a little bit of time before I get to you, but I will send you the key there on Twitch whispers. All right,
Let's do it.
Let's start
Let's
this
speedrun it.
rolling then. I want to see lots of positivity. If someone's a winner, make sure you say GG, well done. Let's get some positivity going in the chat. So our first Louisiana
hear-
key winner is...
I don't hear any
please.
drum roll.
Oh, no, not again. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Benny forgot
There we
to turn
go.
it on. All right,
There
go
we
for it. Go for
There's
it.
Here we go. First winner is Joe Boss, 3435. You're the boss of Louisiana now. There you go, Joe Boss. Second winner is New York YKR, new underscore York underscore YKR.
Yo.
New York. All right, no, number 3 is One Nayu. That's our third winner. I don't know how to pronounce that. Congratulations.
Someone says
no.
rigged.
Fourth winner is Alvin Savior Gaming. Congratulations, you've won yourself a key.
I love your nicknames, guys.
What number are we on now? Fifth winner is Charlie the Cat. A cat is going to be driving in Louisiana. It's official.
Awesome.
Sixth winner is Bob Ross Gaming 2020. Bob Ross, move out the way. Seventh winner is Adion. I hope that's how I say it. Adion, congratulations. What number are we at now? 8? Number eight is Holy 4781, the 4,781th holy person, and number 9 is Elfresh 92.
Number 9 large.
And our final Louisiana Steam key winner is Roscoe 713TX. Congratulations, guys. Roscoe, Elfresh, Holy 4781, Adion, Bob Voss Gaming,
10
Charlie
keys,
the Cat,
just like that.
Tianyu,
Out of
New
the
York,
shelf.
and Joe Boss. You've all won yourself a Louisiana key. I'll be in contact with you via Twitch Whispers after the stream. And that's all. All right. Cheers.
Wait,
no,
the
of
flag.
course, we have one more winner. No, of course, I'm just kidding. This is the final winner. This is the big one. This is for our Missouri state flag. Can we get one more?
Benny,
view
can
of
you
it?
bring the
Benny,
camera for the flag once again?
bring the camera for it? This is the flag here. It's been signed
Oh, yeah, here it is.
by the team and Pavl as well. It's been hanging up in the offices. All we
I love
ask is
how
that
everyone
if
was
you're the
signing
winner,
on the Pelican.
yeah. All I
Cool.
ask is that if you're the winner, please make sure to take good care of this. This is a bit of gaming history here for American Truck Simulator.
It's one of one.
And sorry, Louisiana is one of one. So I did say Missouri. I don't know why. Going back to throwbacks, Louisiana flag. And yeah, this is one of us. Please take care of it. And if you do win it, make sure to send us a photo of where you're hanging it up.
Yes.
Our last winner of the previous flag got it nicely framed and everything. So yeah, appreciate it. All right, here we go. Louisiana flag.
Give me the name.
Is...
Give me the name. STS Software.
Wow. DV Dilnus.
DV Dilnus. Massive GG.
Congratulations. They've been following for
Woo.
7 years. Wow. 7-year follower. Congratulations, my friend. You're the winner of the Louisiana flag for well, that's been hanging in our offices. A big GG and congratulations to all of you. DVD Linus. There we go. That's all I wanted. Man, no one's barely touched those biscuits, man. Come on.
Oh, I did
Jaffa
touch
cakes and
them.
everything?
Oh, I did them.
So-
I did touch them quite a lot, man. Don't
You
be.
did touch it.
Don't worry.
All right, chat. We know what you want to do now. We know what time it is. I mean, we've been streaming for the past few hours now. We know that you
Yeah.
want nothing more than to get out on the road of Louisiana and
Enjoy the
get cruising
new
and trucking.
state. Explore all its secrets, all its beautiful places, and also enjoy the Cruising Louisiana World of Trucks event. You know, get your rewards. Don't forget, you don't need to rush it. There will be plenty of time for you to complete both of the currently active World of Trucks online event, one for Nordic Horizons and one for Louisiana, and enjoy that. Why am I blurred?
Yes. I don't know why.
Why am I in the water?
Censored out. I'm not sure what's going on there. Chat, make sure to share your screenshots with us, your videos, and more. Using
I don't
the
know how
hashtag
long can I
Louisiana.
hold my breath under the water.
It's quite artsy, actually. There we go. He's back. I just want to say a big thank you to our team, of course, Benny behind the scenes
Yes.
for running things nice and smoothly with us.
Yes.
To who was behind the camera in the office? Was that
Chenda. It was
Benny.
Chenda and Benny.
Jenna and Benny, thank you. And also, of course, to you as well, Nimiro, for all your beautiful drives.
Always a
today, sharing
pleasure,
us around.
Alex. Thank you as well. You know, 2 weeks,
Thank
2
you, thank you.
DLCs released. Let's do it next week again.
What are we releasing next week? What is there to release? I don't know.
No, sorry, Chad.
Surprise.
We're joking. You know, our pockets are
No, but
empty. Our pockets are empty.
We do have some great streams still on the way, of course. We'll be checking out the Cruising Louisiana event and talking more about the Water Trucks events there as well. And of course, end of the year, a bit of Christmas cheer as well. So make sure you're following there. But we're going to leave it there. We're going to go grab some food and drinks and take a bit of a break here and enjoy Louisiana as well for ourselves. So chat, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your support. And we're going to see you again very, very soon on the road. So
See you later,
until then,
alligator, I
take
guess.
care. Keep on trucking. See you, everybody. Bye for now.